Hobbies chat where I just yell random, really dumb things out loud because I'm an adult.
Alright. Hi guys. Welcome to the Midgardia Role-Playing Game Network. I am Garmbreak1, and today we'll be playing Kagegami High by Aaron Clooney. And with me I have these people.
Hi, I'm Lee. I haven't played a game for Midgardia in a while, so this will be interesting. I'm Lee. I haven't played a
Hey, I'm Jesus. I haven't played a game for Midgardia in a while either, so I'm here as well.
Should I mention my actual screen name here and then my actual Discord name, because that's what I usually go by?
Just mention your screen name is fine. Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm Blisham. You can call me Hops.
Alright. So this is a game of surreal Japanese schoolgirls. Also, for those of you watching at home, I'm sorry about the little audio glitch in the intro there. Everything's fine, I swear. I forgot that the stream was unmuted. It happens. At least I'm streaming to the right channel today. Oh, it happens more than I'd like, man.
Okay.
So if you could all open the PDF that I sent y'all. I'm gonna read off. I'm just kind of gonna skip through here. Kagegami High is a private girls-only school on a small island off the coast of Tokyo. It is a place for learning, menacing government agencies, strange religious practices from the dawn of Japanese history, and moral and physical development, all in a secluded location, free from wicked outside influences. It's supposed to be a very good, very elite school. You remember hearing that somewhere, though you're not sure where. You got in, though you're not sure when you applied, how you passed the entrance exam, how your family's paying for it, or how exactly you got here. There are a lot of things you're not sure about, but is that really so different from before?
I love my character already.
Kagegami High, as in the book that you were holding in your hands, or perhaps reading through some manner of electronic sorcery, is a comedic role-playing game where you take on the role of schoolgirls at a strange, surreal high school where every conspiracy, every urban legend is true, though not necessarily in the way you'd expect. Or, at least this book is the best container I have available for providing you with the means to play the game I've devised. Describes itself as a mashup of made the role-playing game Ghostbusters and Apocalypse World, which, goddamn, that is a big thing. It's got a bunch of...
That sure is some words.
Yeah. It's got lovely illustrations throughout, like the altered hierarchy of needs, which is fire, safety, takoyaki, self-esteem, and spiders. Spiders are at the top there.
Where the shadows dwell.
Yes, where the shadows dwell, which is below the pyramid of needs. So, dice rolls are a little bit weird in this game.
Alright.
A d6 roll is exactly what it sounds like. You roll 1d6. A d66 roll is rolling 2d6 and then treating them as the digits in a number. And d666 is that, but with 3. Also, for some rolls, you'll have to roll another d6 after, called the Weird Die. Which, basically, if you roll a 6 on it, weird crap happens. Otherwise, it just adds to your number. It's got the...
Oh, nice. Controller.
Yeah, fun, no touching, obelisk, prey, unknown, call spiders, triangle. Oh god, I hadn't noticed that the start and select was labeled stop and no. Alright.
This is gonna be a great game.
Yep. So we're going to go through these 6 discrete setting elements things, since as far as I can tell, these are things that are consistent through every game of it. And I'm going to read the first section, and then Lee's going to take the second, Jesus the third, and then Hops, and then back to me.
I've lost the plot. Where are we?
Page 10, sorry. I should have actually said the page number. Please turn your book to page 10.
Yes, Professor Garm. Break 1. Or would you prefer Break 1?
Professor Break 1, yeah. When I played Persona 4, I put my name as Garm Break1, and then I got called Break1-kun for the entire game. I was like, oh, shit, of course.
You didn't think this out?
I didn't think this through. It's like the guy who put his name as Weed Man that got called Man-kun. Anyway. Kagegami High is an isolated all-girls high school in Japan. It sits on the island of Kageshima, which doesn't usually appear on maps. You received a letter of admission from a mysterious crow, and when the day came, you simply woke up in your dorm with no memory of how you got there. The school has 648 students, all girls or reasonable approximations thereof. There are also a few dozen teachers and other staff, some of whom are men, and one of whom is literally an 8-headed serpent. Lee?
Amazing.
Sorry. This is a weird place. Kagegami High is located on the island of Kageshima, and the whole place is surreal. Third-year students have classes in a building that's sideways, with sideways gravity, and has rooms with names like 3-Pyramid. The weird, or triangle, I guess. The weirdness is pervasive and often satirical. Books are savage creatures that the Library Containment Club has to subdue so students can read them.
All right. The world at large is kind of weird too, actually. The student body includes the occasional android, vampire, esper, or other weirdo. And while some acquire this weirdness after they come to the school, quite a few were already weird. Even so, most people lead ordinary lives. And even for the ones who live on the weirder end of things, Kageshima is an unusually intense concentration of weirdness.
Conspiracy theories and legends are true, though not always how you think. The Illuminati, the Freemasons, and so on are all real, and in fact they appear on Kageshima and in the form of school clubs. The government is up to all kinds of shenanigans, of course, and has a future menacing government agents of Japan club to recruit students. The school is also an absurd surveillance state, recording virtually everything that happens there to no particular purpose.
The student council is all-powerful. This shadowy group rules the school and only answers to the principal and the founder. The student council's secret police, who you can clearly recognize by their porcelain fox masks, watch the school and enforce the council's will. The school also has an important alliance with the island's giant spiders, and there's the part about how the principal and the founder are mysterious beings of immense power.
Amazing.
Should I do the
Yeah.
last one? Alright. Religion is weird here. The main Shinto shrine is dedicated to the mysterious Kage no Mikoto, and its forbidden sanctum contains a huge black stone that hums with power. The Buddhist temple is based around the Shadow Sutra, a text not available anywhere else, where the Buddha hints at battling dark forces beyond human comprehension. The Chapel of St. Elmo doesn't have Bibles and practices Christianity as vaguely remembered from anime. There's also a whole lot of weird occult rituals and such going on, and some of them even work.
So, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
setting primer.
I'm sorry.
I immediately thought of the whole thing from Evangelion.
Yup, it's certainly in the vein of that, or at least the spin-off where it's a high school AU. Which is weird for a series that already takes place in high school, but you know the one. Campus Apocalypse. It's weird. It's real weird. And then it's got, like, a list of principles, which are, you know, these are the general themes for the game. Keep Kagegami High weird, make normal things into strange things, there are always more mysteries, life goes on, celebrate shared humanity, find the meaning in randomness, when in doubt, roll on a table, and reuse things. We're going to do the random event-driven style of play, because this is a one-shot.
Jeez.
Yep, what could ever go wrong?
Famous last words.
I'm sure you're familiar with, like, the very basics of how tabletop games work, i.e. when there's something that has a chance of success or failure, roll dice. And I believe it's a dice pool system. And what you need to beat is based on the difficulty rating of the task. Match or exceed the task. Oh yeah, and then it's totaled up from the pool. So, like, an easy difficulty would be 5, average is 10, hard is 16, 9 impossible is 24. The weird die, I think, gets added if you don't get a 6.
I have perfect dice for weird die.
Yeah?
I have, dice. I have spooky. If anybody's played World War 40, I have the spooky neural dice that have the weird holding postules.
That's beautiful.
Things. Yes, it's
please
great.
use roll 20 for it, though.
I will.
Partially because, like, the sound of dice rolling over the mic is, yeah.
Okay.
Stress explosions. Here's the actual mechanic. If you accumulate stress equal or greater to than your stress limit, you have to roleplay your stress explosion for real-time minutes equal to the stress points you have, after which your stress goes down to 0. You're allowed to roleplay your character more or less however you want within the confines of your stress explosion, which we'll be rolling for soon. Awesome points. Characters start the game with 3 awesome points, and the GM awards 1 whenever a player does something sufficiently entertaining, and 2 or 3 if they do something amazing. Players can spend an awesome point to do one of the following. Increase the result of a roll by 2d6. You can do this before or after the roll. Remove 2d6 stress. Make a random event happen. Or invoke a trait. Invoking a trait. Character generation rules. You roll for several different traits, special qualities, hobbies, and so forth that tell us about the character. Invoking it means that you can spend 1 to 3 awesome points to have your character wield one of her traits to get a significant advantage, or generally make things happen. Blah 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 blah. For example, declaring that you have a relevant item on hand, call on a thematically important NPC, use a special power in a major way, take a mundane trait to such an extreme that it momentarily becomes a special power, and it's up to me how much it costs. Random events is basically what it looks like. The double secret facts list is not a mechanic that we're using here, although its name is awesome. It's basically just a list to like keep track of the things in the universe, since this is all going to be random. Let's get past GM section since I don't need to read that on stream. Student creation. This is the good shit.
Yeah.
We're 15 minutes in. We're finally getting to the part where you start making characters.
That's always a good sign.
All right, so you guys have 5 stats: athletics, brains, charm, moxie, and weird. I gave you all blank character sheets, so just put in like the bio section. And for each stat, it's roll 2d6, divide by 2, and round down.
How do I? Okay.
How do you what? Sorry?
How do character sheet? Do we do this in roll 20 or
In roll 20, yeah. Go
Okay.
to the 3rd tab there.
3rd tab?
Yeah, and
That's
then
jukebox.
It's the journal.
oh, sorry, the 2nd tab. I always forget I have one more tab than you guys. Journal, yes.
Okay.
And then you should have one thing under characters.
So 10d6.
I just have Brewski. Oh.
Yep, that would be the thing. Click that.
It's a random name.
It's a random name, yeah.
Oh.
And then click edit at the top.
Ah.
And then under bio and info, yeah. So yeah, roll 2d6 5 times each.
I'm
Straight
having a
down.
full-on brain fart where I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going. Okay.
Or yeah, just 10d6 is also good.
Okay, click edit, and then
Wow, I am.
it's just bringing up the edit.
Scroll down a
It's not
little.
bringing up much.
You should have a bio and info section there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can put everything in there.
Oh,
I am a dumb.
that's a mood. I'll change name in a moment.
Wow, Lee gets to have a 6 and something. Holy crap.
So I roll a bunch of 6s.
Yeah, roll 10d6. And
I-
then just take them in pairs straight down.
So we're going straight down. We can't choose which one's which, right?
Yep, suffer.
All right, fair enough. Already on it.
We're going full random.
10d6. Damn, my brain's apparently just not working today. So you roll for each stat once, and then that's that right?
It's 2d6 divided by 2 to get the stat.
Yep.
And you
So-
round down.
Yeah, and there's 10 stats, or there's 5 stats. So if you roll 10d6, you have 5 sets of 2, right?
Yep. Alright.
No,
Close.
2d6
10 to
minus
the winner.
2.
Divided by 2.
Divide by 2.
Oh, what?
Just roll 10d6 and I got you. Alright, so
1, 2, 3, 4.
One more.
2 more.
4,
One more.
4,
One more.
3.
Should I divide those all by 6?
Divide them by 2.
2?
Yeah,
I
and
don't
round
know, I
down.
said 6.
Alright, Jesus has got you there.
Oh, thank you. Probably who's better at math than I am. Did I
Uh.
allocate those stats somewhere?
Not really. I have a
Straight down.
calculator on hand.
Well, that makes you smart. Being prepared is kind of like being smart.
Yeah, I use a calculator on my computer too.
No, we don't get to choose where they go. They just
Nope.
automatically go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going straight down.
We're
Okay,
going full random.
so
All right. I am strong like an ox.
I have good moxie.
Yep. Moxie is
Yeah.
and that's good because that determines how many points of stress you can take before you have a stress explosion, which is your Moxie
I got-
times 5.
Oh, really?
Sweet.
This is not going to go well for me.
damn you, lack of typing skills.
Yeah, I'm gonna read a section of the rulebook real quick, mostly because it has a footnote and that makes me laugh.
Fair enough.
The specific schoolgirl you pretend to be is something you generate using a series of die rolls, and the imperfect randomness of 6-sided dice clattering on the table or an electronic facsimile, if you would prefer the machine god Deus Ex Machina to determine these things, will decide many things about your character. It will be up to you to find meaning in the randomness around you. This should not be too difficult, since you do that every day, albeit usually you tackle the more difficult task of finding meaning in a random, meaningless world. Footnote: if you do not believe the world to be meaningless, then I congratulate you on your particularly strong mastery of that skill.
Thank you. It's the kindest thing I've heard all day. All right.
Alright, everybody done that?
Yeah, I'm just typing my stupid things.
Alright,
So special call.
so here is where things start to get weird in character generation. I'm going
Perfect.
to need each of you to give me a D66 roll. So roll 2d6 and then treat each as a digit, basically.
42.
Alright.
Couldn't we just roll
I am
a
the meaning of
d66?
life. Oh, are
Uh,
you kidding me? No.
No, see, the difference is that a D66 would actually give you a range between 1 and 66, whereas the 2d6 D66 roll is like 1 to 16 and then 21 to
11.
26 and so on.
How does D6 work?
It's 2d6
that's a 31.
basically.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So 43.
Yep.
All right. So I'm a bunny girl.
Right,
is
okay,
great.
so roll the 2d6 and then.
Yeah.
then
Alright, so
30.
Lee got 31, so scroll way the hell down to section number 31 there, which is your ghost. Congratulations.
Oh,
What did I
sweet.
roll?
You
That was
got
a robot.
you got 43. Yeah, which is
You're a
Okay.
robot.
I'm a
Yep.
robot?
You are
Shit,
in
yeah.
fact a robot. Give me another d6 roll.
Yay! Oh, sorry, I like robots.
Just one.
You're an Akira Toriyama robot.
5, so you're a cyborg. You're only partly machine, having had some artificial parts grafted onto your body, either to replace parts that got damaged or simply to make you more powerful.
Sweet. I'm happy that I'm a robot.
Alright, and that was all of them? Yeah, and I need you guys to do that again. You get 2 special treats.
35.
35?
My hobby is gardening. Amazing.
35 is
I
fair.
eat all the
You get 2 special qualities before you get to hobby.
Oh. Oh, sorry about that.
It's alright.
Why is the dice roll thing not going up anymore?
Hair. Alright, I got weird hair.
Sorry, what's up, Ops?
Things are being weird.
Hmm.
I went up.
Yes. Jesus,
Oh boy.
you have 1 chunk of hair perpetually sticking up. Congratulations. Lee.
Oh, it's 1d6.
No, it's 2d6 for the section, and then 1d6 for like the subsection, basically.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you got, so Lee, you got accessory worrisome. Give me 1d6 to see which one you get there. A 6.
31.
You get spooky mask. You can pick whatever sort of mask you like as long as it's spooky.
I'm a ghost cyborg.
Sweet.
How does that work?
You were a cyborg and now you're a ghost, and or you have like a floating machine arm amongst your otherwise incorporeal self. It's up to you.
Maybe the robotness is to house the fact that I'm a ghost, so that I can
Picturing a
touch things
robot.
with my hands.
Oh
Is that a
gosh.
thing I can do?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Can I be like? Because I had the idea, like, what if I'm just robot to hold the ghostiness where it's.
Oh hell yeah, I'm in. Is there like a barely contained thing of ectoplasm inside a metal shell? Or are you
Yes.
just like a giant pile of junk that you're animating together and pretending to be a completely normal high school student? Just
I'm
like,
picturing the Rotom decks from like Gen 7 Pokemon game.
yeah,
It's kinda
legit. Alright, so that covers that section. You are all weird. Congratulations.
Yay! I feel like the alfalfa hair was like the least weird option.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Uh,
just normal anime.
yeah, pretty much. Alright, so now let's determine your hobbies. Each of you give me another D66 there. Jesus, congratulations. What the hell
I
is
don't-
Deco Page?
You know, I researched most of these beforehand, but this
But
is
not
not
that
one of the
one.
ones I got.
It's the art of
Decoupage?
decorating an object by gluing colored paper cutouts onto it in combination with special paint effects, gold leaf, and other decorative elements.
Oh, fun.
So I rolled 2d6 for my hobby. Okay.
Alright,
So I would have like glue and shit on me. Sick.
nice. Lee, you get 63 Sudoku. That's like the most mundane thing on
Blood
the
rituals.
Blood rituals. Hops gets blood rituals. That is the fucking that is the Kagegami High contrast right there. One of you got Sudoku, one of you got blood rituals.
And then I got decoupage.
Yep. Good luck putting that one to work, my friend. I believe
Hey, I
in
got
you.
it. That means I have glue on me. Do you know how much havoc I can wreak?
That's true. All right. Protagonist motivation.
Oh, Jesus.
boy.
Yep. Give me another D66, my friends.
61.
61. Jesus, you
Oh,
get
come
seeking.
on.
You get seeking creative inspiration.
I'm
I'm
good.
getting
Seeking
jacked
approval.
Seeking
You're doing it wrong, kid.
and Lee, you get need money.
It's money.
What? I'm
That's
sorry.
real. That's
You're
the
a
real-
ghost wearing a mask who needs money. That's relatable. All right, we still have a lot of these to go. Stress
All right,
explosion.
good.
Give me another D66. What do you do when things get to your head too bad?
51.
Jesus.
Go on murderous rampage. Record everything.
Recording everything. All right, 56.
I'm just gonna record everything with my decoupage though.
Hell yes.
56.
Stealing.
I steal things?
Yep. To
Yeah.
add to your like horrible pseudo schoolgirl form. Oh, that's
Hey,
weird.
you need money, right?
Yeah. No. Well, Lee
30.
got 65, and
Oh.
that's worshiping the old gods.
Amazing.
Maybe that's
We
why
can
you're out of
bond
money.
over that.
I spent $3,000 a month on candles to please my family starving.
Goddamn.
All right,
All
so
right.
you guys are gonna need to roll D66 twice, once for your hair
Oh,
and
there's
once
this-
for your eyes.
Oh, amazing.
Jesus,
Yes.
congratulations on your variable color eyes.
Oh.
Lee, congratulations on your variable color hair.
22 equals black and eyes.
42
Wait,
is turquoise.
Okay, so I'm just a tune from a like 20s animation.
prismatic. I don't know which. I think we go with prismatic eyes because that probably works the best in the red brain leak when trying to figure this out.
All right. And Lee, you got 16 for the other one? Indigo. Yeah, indigo hair, or indigo. What was the order? What did I say? Indigo eyes and variable colored hair.
Sweet.
And Jesus, you got variable colored eyes and 40 turquoise hair? Rad.
Technically turquoise fur. I'm a rabbit.
Right, yes, you're a rabbit. You're a rabbit girl, right? Like, not just straight up a rabbit?
Yeah, I'm a rabbit girl.
Okay.
I'm just picturing like somewhere around like 20s animation, like Mickey Mouse type shit.
Valid as hell.
Like,
Hobson,
Yeah.
did we ever, like, settle on the nature of Ghost Cyborg? Like, what did we go with there?
I have no ideas.
Okay, because I'm still imagining, like, cheap robot costume made out of junk inhabited by a ghost, but, like, with
Yeah.
a schoolgirl uniform on over it, insisting that they're just a normal girl.
But they just have a
Also,
wig
like-
on.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you need a color hair. Like, you already rolled your hair color, so.
Yeah.
I have prismatic eyes.
Oh, yeah, you've got the black hair, so you fit in with all the Japanese schoolgirls, because you're a perfectly normal girl. This is probably the most fun I've had with character generation in a very long time, I will say.
It's so ridiculous.
Alright, details. Now that you've completed all the random parts of character generation, what remains is to add a few details and interpret the randomness to give you a coherent idea of the character. Give your character a name. I'm not gonna make you guys roll for this, although God help you, there is actually fucking charts for it.
Amazing, I'm rolling.
Okay, I'll find you the.
I mean, do they have the meanings of the names so they can choose something that just sounds goofy?
Well, they've got the Japanese name table on page 127, the Western name table on 128, or the weird name table on 129.
Can I roll a club?
Yes, I think that's.
The hell?
You're in the Distant Automotive Noises Club. I think there is a roll for clubs later on.
Okay.
We roll for everything here. It's cool. Boys are only allowed on Kageshima if they have had their venomous foot spurs removed. Valid. Yeah, so either pick or roll for a name. I will be merciful.
I feel like giving my character the last name Trojan because of Trojan viruses and the fact that they're sneaky viruses that disguise themselves as something else and just symbolism.
Legit. And I'm going to read another page from the rulebook while you guys figure out names, which is always the hardest part of character generation, so I assume I have half an hour.
Sounds accurate.
A Guide to Kagegami High. Kagegami High is a private all-girls high school located on an island somewhere off the coast of Tokyo called Kageshima. It is an isolated boarding school, ostensibly so that the students can learn without the distractions of the outside world. The island is vibrant, full of light and shadow. The sun and stars are brighter here, the shadows longer and deeper. Time doesn't seem to work right. School progresses through a school calendar with holidays and exams and so on, but in fits and starts. Clocks are likewise erratic and possibly fake. Helicopters fly overhead, some are from menacing government agencies, while others are from the Zaibatsu that claims to own the school. Agents, double agents...
What color are they?
Sorry?
What color are the helicopters?
Varies. And or prismatic.
Oh, that means it's just the secret police. It's okay to play outside.
Yeah, alright. That is a very appropriate reference. Agents, double agents, triple agents, and reverse quadruple agents are everywhere, listening and watching. And yet, there's humanity here too. There are friendships, there are kind deeds, and there is school spirit. And
so
not
I feel like
Sorry?
mentioning that one of the weird names is Smoochy Williams.
Are you gonna call yourself Smoochy Williams? Cause
No.
damn,
That'd be dumb.
tragic. And there is
I'm Smoothie Williams.
good. And there is school spirit, and not just the ghost that walks in the halls late at night. Whoever may be wrong knows that you are
It's
not
me.
alone. It's actually several of you. To be eligible to matriculate at Kagegami High, you must first be 15 years old, female, and meet basic academic standards. The school is fairly flexible on these points. For example, transgender girls and ageless immortals are allowed, and willing to make use of black magic to help students meet the requirements. Yes?
I was just like saying as a that's a bit of a weird thing. Okay.
It's okay. Although Kagegami High is located in Japan and the staff and student body are predominantly Japanese, it accepts students from every corner of the world and is top rated for its ability to accommodate students of different faiths and with special needs. Students are selected by the ancient Black Stone in the Kage no Mikito Shrine. Qualifying students will receive an admission letter, and in the event that the stone chooses a non-qualifying student, the staff is expected to make them qualify by any means necessary. The letter arrives when a crow with a Magatama bead around its neck drops the envelope before you and stares at you with its keen black eyes until you have read the letter and accepted its contents. This may be difficult for if you do not know Japanese, but students are expected to do what it takes to succeed. If you attempt to ignore or destroy the letter, another one will take its place. If you attempt to harm the crow, we are not responsible for what happens next. Any victories you score over him will be temporary, empiric. When the day arrives, hooded figures will come for you. You will not know when, and you will not see them coming, but you will wake up in the bedroom of your dormitory, ready to begin your new life at this fine institute of learning.
Shouldn't have gone to the dog park.
Especially at night. Why is there a D66 table of school rules? Why
Well, you
is
gotta know which
that?
ones to follow.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll some to read off for you. You'll find out if the other ones are true or not, I'm sure. Alright, rule number 46. Students should not leave their dormitories after hours, except for school events. The school itself will not punish you for this, but it seldom has to.
Okay.
Rule 21. Do not attempt to leave the island without a pass. It will not work out the way you think. Rule number 66. All the way at the bottom. Voting in student council elections is compulsory. Your votes will not actually determine who is on the student council, but they are required to appease the stone idol that makes the selections. And one more, just because it is my favorite on this goddamn list. 54. Tengu do not exist. Tengu who are students may receive a waiver pending faculty approval.
Can I read one?
Yeah, sure.
Rule 22. Dude, come on.
My name is now Form Trojan.
Good. Dude. Actually, yeah. No, I'm gonna get one of each of you to read one too. Lee, give me a D66 roll, and then read me a rule. It's page 37.
Oh, page 37. All right.
He's turning the books to page 37.
Yes.
53.
Professor, break one.
That's way back. Hold on.
It's
Also, I love giving my character the
38.
name of Form Trojan. I was just like, hey, here's a Transformers reference because I'm a giant nerd.
valid.
Fair.
All right.
Ah, I could have given an Animorphs reference.
Tough.
Suspensions and other punishments may be appealed if a student wishes. Just go see the principal. Really, that's all you have to do. We're not stopping you.
Well,
Hops.
that sounds threatening.
No, it's fine. Just go see the principal. Alright, Hops, give me a D66 roll and read us a rule. That's page 38.
I rolled a 10, and for some reason there is no Rule 10. What?
64.
How'd you roll a 10? No, 6 plus 4, 64.
Oh.
It's weird. You'll get used to it, I swear.
4.
Oh, that's
4. Things tend to come in the multiples of 6. We don't know why either, but it's best not to fight it.
That is 63.
Yeah.
Oh, vandalism is prohibited and ill-advised. Well, that was boring.
At least you read the
Yeah,
other one.
that's pretty boring.
I'm gonna skip past the school calendar. God, except I hadn't noticed that there's like 5 entries for Groundhog Day in there.
Oh!
Good. What year do you think you guys are in?
First years.
First years? Alright.
I think it just sounds more fun.
That's legit.
That means that nobody's used to my character just suddenly going, I am not a cyborg! I'm not a robot!
I'm a completely normal schoolgirl. Alright, the classroom building for the first year classes sits to the north of the quad. It has 6 classrooms arranged in a row for classes 1A through 1F. You guys are in 1F, I guess. Enjoy. These classrooms are fairly ordinary. The surveillance devices... Sorry?
Where are we?
Class 1F.
Class
Okay,
1F.
but, like, we're in the book, are we?
Oh, 44.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. The surveillance devices in them are relatively unobtrusive, and the high priestess of the Kage no Mikoto Shrine has exercised the more obvious ghosts. On the other hand, the students here are less accustomed to how things work at Kagegami High, so there are more screams. Also, the third year class names are 3A, 3 Omega, 3 Pyramid, 3 Japanese symbol I don't recognize, 3 several squares contained within each other, and 3 spiders.
Amazing.
Amazing, indeed.
It's a combined Japanese character, so you're not supposed to recognize it.
Oh, good.
I like how the next one is that one hallway with the mermaid.
Yeah, the one hallway with the mermaid. No one's really sure where it is, but it has a mermaid at the end of it, in a section of horizontal water.
She is not adverse to fish pellets.
Skipping past stuff to find actual charts for things.
What club are we in?
Oh god, yeah, right. You know what? Do you all want to be in the same club, or...
Yes.
Okay.
No, wrong.
I was gonna say all of us being in the same club like is the best way for us to actually meet.
Let's...
Well, like we would all have the same homeroom, right? We're, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
point.
first-
Class
Yeah.
1F.
Alright,
I guess we get to roll.
each of you give me a D66.
Where are the clubs?
Page
eh,
53.
Sweet.
32. Let's see what I got.
6.
Alchemy Club. Yes.
I am terribly sorry, Lee.
Oh my god, no!
Would you like me to read it off for you, Lee?
Yes, please.
Lee is in the PTSA, the Pupil Teacher Spider Association. Identifying mark, traces of spider silk on one's clothes, or in some cases, being a giant spider. Advisor, the vice principal, and a spider named that serves as the heads of the PTSA. Activities. The PTSA has meetings once a month, normally in the school's assembly hall, although they sometimes meet in the spider's den. Civic-minded students are encouraged to attend, and parents of Kagegami High students will periodically wake up at these meetings with no memory of how they got there. The PTSA also holds occasional bake sales.
Goat Staring Club. Staring Club. Symbol, an all-seeing eye hovering above an indifferent goat. Identifying mark, a subtle but unmistakable goat smell. Advisor, Mr. Shadow, the calligraphy teacher. Activities. The Goat Steering Club was established with the aim of cultivating psychic abilities. Staring at goats and concentrating was originally one of many methods used, but at some point it became the preferred method, and then the only method. This is probably because it's the only method they've had any success with, which is to say once a goat died of a sudden aneurysm while a club member was staring at him. The club now keeps about a dozen live goats.
Beautiful. Jesus,
Amazing.
what was yours?
I got Alchemy Club. The alchemical symbol for Mercury is our symbol. Identifying marks, scorch marks. Advisor, Mr. Yagami, the world religions teacher. Activities. Alchemy is a practice that combines early natural philosophy and occult practices. One branch of it became modern chemistry, while others went to more esoteric places. Although turning lead into gold is real, if challenging task for an alchemist, the more advanced forms have to do with spiritual enlightenment and transmuting the humors and the soul itself. The Alchemy Club is thus much, much weirder than people would have just expected to be from the name.
Beautiful.
Notable members. Yoko Jodorowsky
Yeah, don't
is
worry
the
about
club's
that
most
section.
accomplished alchemist. Alright, cool.
Mostly because there's a bunch of just like stats and stuff that I don't see actually coming up. Alright,
I do love this. This isn't useful. It's just really impressive.
Why couldn't I gotten number 33?
I hope you enjoy the
Oh, that would have
PTSA.
been great.
There's a list of morning announcements that I'm looking for so that we can actually get into like a day theoretically happening.
Yeah.
Oh god, but the list of everything is so weird. Alright, not faculty. Tables for everything, including the random events table. Sorry, the random table. Where the fuck
There's
is...
a Lesser's club.
Yeah. Not the randomized table. Where the hell? Morning
To
announcements.
fight club. Oh.
Alright, morning announcements. So, it's the morning of the day. You guys are in homeroom. And, morning announcements come on. Oh shit, that's the wrong kind of roll. Oh, that works, actually. This is a D666 table. There's a couple of options.
Oh, Jesus.
I see.
The Genetically Modified Organisms Club is looking for a student who has 46 and 2 chromosome pairs in the hopes of cloning them and creating a new race of superhumans. The Student Council Secret Police are looking for a student who has 46 and 2 chromosome pairs in the hopes of marking them as an abomination and expelling them from the island. 336. Someone left a suitcase full of whimsical delights in the cafeteria yesterday. If it is yours and you would like to claim it, please come to the faculty office and be prepared to name at least 3 of the memories contained in milk bottles that are in the case. And
Oh dear, you went glitchy at the end there. You said name at least 3 and I didn't hear the rest.
Oh, sorry. Oh god, where is it? Name at least 3 of the memories contained in milk bottles that are in the case. One more. 163. It's a big list. During lunch today, the student council is offering free phrenology exams. They have assured me that this time they're legitimate and, unlike the last 17 times, are not an attempt to weed out the less intelligent Kagegami High students. This has been your morning announcements. Have a day.
Have a day to you too.
Well, I can assure you that I have a perfectly normal number of chromosomes.
Completely normal.
I only have 2.
God. I know.
I'm a ghost. Do I even have chromosomes?
That's a really good question. I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, we're both ghosts. I'm just a robot, a ghost who's hiding it. I am basically Mettaton.
I'm a 20s tune, so I probably don't have chromosomes either. So
Yeah, that's one of those Undertales, right?
Yeah, that's one of those Undertales. I am a robot inside of a ghost.
I'm gonna go pick up my suitcase, which
I'm a
has all
ghost
the
inside of a
sword.
robot.
Yep.
What was the other thing that the third announcement?
There's an exam to try
Right.
to weed out.
There's the student council, or the student council secret police is offering phrenology exams at lunchtime, and they promise that this is totally legitimate and not an attempt to weed out the stupid students again.
What are phrenology exams?
I believe
Exactly.
phrenology was the weird skull shape one.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Yes, phrenology is like
Eugenics.
using measurements of the study of the shapes and bumps of the head in attempts to determine your like personality and shit.
I see. Well, that's fun.
That's weird. Makes no sense whatsoever.
People believe some unusual things in the past.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say people believe horoscopes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up my suitcase
All right.
with the stored memories and the milk bottles.
So it takes you a while to actually find the office, being as this place it can be a bit twisty, but you eventually do, and you find the secretaries whose desks are probably about 5 feet up in the air on a platform, and one of them just like looks over down at you, you small weird bunny girl, and goes, "Hello, what can I help you with?"
I'm just like dripping wet because I happen to go past that one hallway with the mermaid, and just kind of wave there like, "Hey, you have my suitcase." Someone with
Yes.
the
Name me 5 of the memories.
I thought it was fine.
Wasn't it 5?
There was 3. There was like that one time where I was gonna go sleep over, and then all of a sudden, all the spiders came to my place instead. So that was really fun. And then there's the time that I was first arriving here, and I met Marina the mermaid. And there was that one time that I got a special chance to talk to the secret police when they were looking for animal people. It was really fun.
All the spiders came to my place.
That's terrifying.
Killing me. I adore you, dude. Alright. She basically drops the suitcase towards you and goes, Good. Keep better track of these wonderful things.
Gotcha.
Congratulations.
You immediately lose it.
Marina, no, give it back.
It has fish pellets. She wants it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Isn't that basically basically fast food for fish?
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
I don't know crap about feeding fish, honestly.
So, what's our first class?
Oh god, yes, I'm gonna roll to determine your class. Hey.
Oh
Jesus.
no.
Does it change every
Why
single
not?
time we go to a new class?
Almost certainly, yes.
Yes, good.
Sorry. This book is not organized the best considering how often I have to like flip through things. page 66. All right.
The pages for everything is on the random table
Is it
on page 111.
Yeah, but this is before the random table section, the school subjects at least.
Oh yeah, but like
Yeah.
fair enough. If it's on its table, the page for it is on here though.
Yeah. Your first sorry. Your first subject for the day is Japanese. As Kagegami High.
Amazing.
Yeah. As Kagegami High is located in Japan, for many but not all definitions of those words, the Japanese language is of course a vital part of the curriculum. Japanese is a complex language that encompasses two different syllabary scripts, hiragana and katakana, Chinese characters known as kanji in Japanese, and in the case of Kagegami High, a third secret syllabary script, kagekana, or kagekana, rather. The curriculum covers vocabulary, grammar, literature, secret literature, and writing lists and tables.
Sweet.
The third secret
Alright.
syllabary script.
Nice.
I really adore the writing style in this. It's a joy to just like check random fucking things in this. So, how many of you are actually paying any attention to the class, and how many of you are staring blankly out the window?
I was
mean,
drawn by a manga artist, so I already know Japanese.
I am a robot and thus I have all the knowledge installed. Wait, I'm not a robot.
You're a completely normal Japanese schoolgirl and therefore paying attention.
Yes.
yeah,
Good.
I already know Japanese, so I'm just like sitting there, kind of like looking out the window, I guess.
All right. Izumi and Aoi, you two notice the sun seems unusually large today. Not much, but just a little bit larger than normal.
Oh boy. Is that a weird check or what's the perception? Brain?
It's a real good question. I should have made you guys do a check for that, honestly. Yeah.
You want to take it back and
Yeah, why don't you two give me a brain check?
Wait, why am I not making a break? Oh yeah,
Because you're paying attention.
Class.
Yeah.
so what
Good
is
student.
that for rolling specifically?
How many dice do you have?
Boy. Yeah, I got a 1. I don't notice anything because I'm a dumb.
So in brains, I have 3 in there, so I get 3 dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Like
All right.
the darkness.
Aoi, you notice that the am I saying that right? I think I'm close.
Owie, yes. It
Owie?
sounds kind of like owie, so
Aoi.
a little bit.
Okay.
but-
I watch a lot of anime. I'm still not very good at like basic names.
It's okay. You can say Casca if you want.
That's not easier. Anyway, you notice that the sun is slightly larger than normal. Not much, but you know, looks a little bit more hefty, as if it's been like putting on weight or coming closer. One of the two, you know.
Well, I'm not gonna freak out about it, so because
yeah,
I'm
that's right.
dead, it's not gonna hurt me.
Man, that's a good way to look at things. We should all adapt that point of. Might not be applicable in all cases.
Yeah. About to say.
That's what nihilism is, baby.
That's nihilism, baby. Yeah.
If I die,
I guess that I will write like a note and like pass it to like whoever's next to me by like closest to the window, and I'm like, hey, do you see that the sun's bigger than usual? Isn't that weird?
By sheer narrative coincidence, I'm going to say that is Form Trojan.
Okay.
Fucking name is dumb.
Which one's your first name and which one's your last name? Like, I think everybody's in Western order here.
No, yeah.
Form.
I'll go ahead and
Form
do
is the
that.
first name. This is clearly a reference to both Transformers and Ford from fucking. I'm swearing a lot, sorry, but this is.
That's totally fine. We have Zio on most of our streams, and she swears like a sailor.
I was gonna say you could decide whatever you want, though.
Trojan
So what do I
form.
roll to make sure they actually see the thing?
Like I said, brains. Yeah,
Okay, so
just-
4d6.
yeah.
I love this book.
Yeah, it sure as fuck is slightly larger than normal.
Yep, the sun is big.
Hey, can I roll to hear any of this? Or
Oh god, what's the closest to perception in this game?
Probably brains.
Probably brains. Yeah, give me a brains roll.
4?
Nah, you don't hear shit. You're not the
I'm kinda
smartest
like-
bunny.
I'm just kind of humming along to like the theme song to the cartoon that I was created in.
God, you're a hellish nightmare of a being, and I say that it like even in consideration to the other two people in this. Also, we do have one more person coming. I'll blow them through like the slightly quicker version of character generation when they get
Oh,
here.
hi!
Hey,
Did Gassian just join literally as I was saying that?
Yes.
Hey, Gass!
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
This is great.
I hear I'm late to school.
That was
Yeah.
hilariously good timing, so I was just like, yeah, we have one more person coming. I'll just.
Now we get to roll
Alright.
your stats.
Yep,
Did you
we're.
guys plan this
Fun.
out ahead of time?
Sorry?
Did you all plan this out ahead of time?
Actually, yes. Well, we didn't plan the
We
timing.
planned out that I was coming in late, but that's
Oh.
about it. I just have
Oh.
comically good timing.
Yep, you're the best, Gassian. I gave you the book, right?
You did.
Alright, we're gonna run you through character generation, like,
Awesome.
relatively quick.
Super quick.
So give me 10d6.
10d6 in any particular order?
Just roll 10d6. Each of your
Okay.
stats is going to be 2d6 divided by 2 and then rounded down.
Okay. Well, 10d6, we've got 4.
Also,
Six.
did I not send you the roll 20 link?
No.
Ah,
Maybe.
sorry, bud.
No.
There it is. I got it. Yes, hello, I am a professional game player.
I don't think any of us are.
No.
I mean,
I am.
if you like what we do here, remember to like and subscribe on Twitch and YouTube and Patreon and
Once.
Ko-fi that donate us money on PayPal. All the money
Oh,
goes
I
towards
can
feeding
roll
cars, cats.
10d6 over here. Okay.
Give us
Remember
all of
to
the
like
monies.
subscribe.
Give us currency units so that Karu can feed her cat and also herself.
And tune in tomorrow for the 24-hour stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
that's
be
gonna be fun.
doing 24 hours of
Where
Tip
all
Top
of
game.
us collectively lose our marbles.
Oh yes. Alright, guys. So you have all 5 of your stats there basically. Just take 2 from each. Or that was not a
Is
good
it
way.
in
It's-
order?
Yes, it's in order. We're going full
Okay.
random here. Suffer.
Is it round up or down?
Down.
Okay.
And
I've
your
got, I've got it.
Alright. I'll write down your 5 stats.
Got you.
Nice.
Damn it. I was
Oh,
a second too
fine.
slow.
Your stats are bananas.
Those are actually pretty good, except for
Yeah.
Moxie, which
I
is
have no
Moxie's
Moxie.
garbage.
bad because Moxie also determines your stress limit.
Nah, who needs Moxie?
Determines your
You?
stress limit.
Like,
So
it's high school. Everyone was dying of stress in high school, right?
it's true.
Yeah,
Yes.
just role playing.
Yeah. So, and then put down that your
Accurate
stress limit is 5, which I will explain in a minute. Oh boy.
Oh, my.
That's. And then I'm gonna need you to give me a D66, D66, so 2d6. And then we'll read each one as a digit, so that's 64.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
66. Yep,
Yep.
yep. Carry on.
the weird thing. 64, so that is. Gosh, it's a long section. Tattoos. Give me another d6 to determine what kind of tattoo you have.
Please be
5.
moving.
Yakuza. You have the elaborate torso covering tattoos favored by the Yakuza, which are beautiful
Nice.
but intimidating, and very hard to explain when they get revealed at an inopportune time.
Yeah,
Talk about the
I
fact
can
that
imagine.
I'm an athletic, brainy member of the Japanese mafia with no force of will to speak of. I'm like textbook grunt.
Yup. Give me another D66 as we determine your other special quality. 63. Oh, you really like the high ones. 63 is talent. You have a distinct talent of some kind. Give me 1d6 to figure out what the hell you're good at.
Something
Wow, I
weird,
wish I would
please.
know what's good at high school.
Cosplay.
Fantastic.
You are a Yakuza grunt who is also a Japanese schoolgirl and cosplays.
Not just cosplays, but like one of the greatest cosplayers of our generation.
Yep.
It's my excuse for having Yakuza tattoos.
Fair
I
enough.
got really into it. Promise. Just
After the mob.
why else would you have Yakuza tattoos? I'm
Yeah,
not
and
Yeah.
I'm totally,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm totally a normal girl, not a ghost inhabiting a robotic body.
Yep. Alright,
Yep.
give me
Just
another.
absolutely badass.
I am 1000% not a normal schoolgirl, and that's fine.
Give me another D66 for your hobby.
We'll probably get something really weird.
Please be flower arrangement.
26.
Divination. Sure, why not?
Oh, that's fun.
And one for another D66 for your protagonist motivation. Please be find a girlfriend.
Loneliness.
16, collecting knowledge. Well, shit, that's pretty mundane.
I've got good brains.
Alright, and one for your stress explosion, i.e. what you do when you get too stressed. Which you will have to...
16?
16?
6 or 66?
60, or D66, yeah. That's really hard to say aloud. 61?
Little
Studying. You
Oh, good.
Oh, that's
strange
What?
Yakuza cosplayer.
You strange Yakuza cosplayer.
And then give
So
me...
you're a Yakuza member, a cosplayer, and you're also probably the smartest person, like, in this class.
Despite having nearly 0 willpower, yes. That's why you're so good at school, right? Because you end up studying all the time because you get stressed real easy.
Yeah,
alright.
basically.
And then give me 46 so that we can determine your hair and eye color.
Man, I
So
wish
it's-
stress studying was my problem.
Right? So this is basically just 2 D66 rolls. So that's
42 and 33.
42. Alright, so your eyes are turquoise, and your
Hell yeah.
hair is gold. Straight up.
Okay.
Wait. The actual item gold or the color are we talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fun fact, you're also the only human in this group.
Yeah, so far
remember
we
what
have...
stress limit was again? Is it just 5?
It's just 5.
Cool.
It's your Moxie times 5, which is 5.
Awesome. I'm
Yeah.
down.
You'll have to give
You
yourself
will
a...
be.
You'll have to give yourself a
Oh,
name.
club. School club.
Right, yes, we'll need to determine your club still. Give your character a name. I can give you the charts to roll that on, or you can just make one up. And an
Give me a
age.
chart.
Alright.
I am enjoying this roll for everything.
Do you want Japanese names, Western names, or the weird name table?
Do all of them at once.
I'll roll a D3.
D3? Sure.
I will find.
You're
Weird
cutting
name,
out
please.
real bad, buddy. Jesus. Alright, page 129 for the weird name table. Alright.
Okay,
So it's gonna be 3d66 roll, so give me 66. This is gonna be good. I'm excited. Alright, so
41.
41. Your first name is Love.
Awesome.
42. Love Maximum. And then 22. Love Maximum Dynamite!
Sweet.
Yes.
It's even better than Farm Trojan.
Wait. She's not a normal girl. She's a fucking magical girl.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm
So my
forced-
name is Cream.
Nice.
Can I just point out that I may be a magical girl, but I'm a magical girl for the Yakuza, not for the forces of good, apparently.
Yeah, like, I'm forced to assume that you're from a family of, like, Yakuza, and then you became some sort of magical girl. And now you just
And
go
then
by
you just
Love
ended up-
Max. Yeah, now you just Love Maximum Dynamite all the time. It's fine.
That's amazing.
Love Maximum Dynamite. What kind of name is Love Maximum Dynamite?
It's her name.
It's my
Also,
Yakuza
I forgot to
name.
actually give you a character sheet. There you
I
go.
built one in a text file.
All right,
but-
that works. That works fine. You don't really need, as long as you got it down somewhere. And we're gonna determine your which campus organization you were a part of. If you're lucky,
Oh,
you can
boy.
be in the PTSA with Alloy.
Is this another 66?
Yep.
Don't get the PTSA.
All right, 33.
33.
I don't think that's the PTSA. Tragically, the Murder Backgammon Society.
Shit, I
The
wanted
what?
that one so bad.
Symbol: a doubling cube dripping with the blood of the innocent. Identifying mark: the hollow stare of someone who's seen too much. Activities: Murder Backgammon is an invention of Emperor Nero, and while the original rules are lost to history, a group of anthropologists believe they have created a reasonable facsimile based on the available artifacts and fragmentary accounts of the game. Kagegami's Murder Backgammon Society has started as a splinter group from the Backgammon Club, and the two clubs have a decidedly frosty relationship. The members of the Murder Backgammon Society are united by a shared experience of the horrors of a game they can't seem to stop playing, and they are hesitant to let anyone new join the club. This is the most Yakuza one you could have gotten.
This is fucking fantastic. I have an obsession with knowledge about the murder backgammon club that I'm joining because I'm in the Yakuza.
Yep.
Oh,
Welcome.
good lord, I love this game.
I'm
Welcome
in
to...
the goat staring club where you just stare at goats deeply intensely and earn psychic powers that way. I think my character's just there to make fun of everyone.
Which is all the funnier since they have an actual psychic club too. Like, that's just a thing. But then there's
Yeah,
the
my
goat
character's just
staring...
there to make fun of everyone.
Then there's the goat staring club where none of them actually have psychic powers.
My character just spends the entire time hiding under the table at the PTSA meetings.
That's fair. That's for Gaz's benefit. That is the Pupil Teacher Spider Association.
I'm in the alchemy club, so hopefully that comes up.
The Spider Association.
Pupil Teacher Spider Association.
Fantastic.
It's where
Yep.
pupils and teachers meet with the giant spiders that live under the ancient mountain.
Have I mentioned that I already love this game?
It's
Yeah.
great.
Like,
It is great.
I would sit here and just do character creation all night.
Man, there is a non-zero chance that that's pretty much all we get through. We got through one subject so far. They did Japanese and learned about the third syllabary alphabet known as Kagegana.
And the sun's getting bigger or closer, either one.
I don't need Japanese because I'm a member of the Yakuza.
That's
Wait.
valid as fuck. Alright. So I assume you're going to run into, presumably, your strange friends on the way to, whatever your next class is. Well, I figured that out.
What is our next class?
Oh, I'm about to roll for that, don't worry.
Oh, dear.
What do you say to your friends as you show up, possibly with a piece of toast or a knife in your mouth?
I think I have a knife in my mouth because I was busy looking at a backgammon book and forgot my toast. My toast is in the dishwasher. That was a mistake.
You're just like hard-boiledly crunching on the knife.
Hello there, fellow girl.
Clink, clink.
Did
I see
Marina
you have
do this
powerful
to
teeth
you?
today. This is how girls have normal conversations, yes.
Yeah. I'll believe you if you say that.
I have a, Charm 4, so...
Wait, wait,
I have, as we have established, I have Moxie 1, and I am willing to believe what other people say.
Legit.
I just
I
gotta
work.
turn
I
to
got
the
these tattoos
camera.
from a family organization, guys. Like, what's so weird about it? I'm just helping
Indeed.
out, like, old guy down the street with his chores,
That's completely normal, yes.
Gardening.
Yeah.
bringing his lawn trimmings to the lake.
Yes. I too engage in friendly helpings of the family members.
Which you have. For sure.
Which
I
you
got
have,
one time,
like
I
a
helped
normal
out
girl
those
who
secret
was
police.
born.
Yes.
Side question, Garm.
Yes, my friend.
Is there any way that Aoi can turn in this information about the sun to like a teacher for money? Like, is there a bounty for weird shit? Like,
For money.
Specifically,
If you try, the most likely reaction you're going to get is somebody placing a hand on your shoulder and just staring blankly into your eyes until you walk away.
Wait, they're a member of the Murder Backgammon Club? You
I-
mentioned them
No.
having blank hollow stairs.
All right, fair
But-
point.
Then Awie's just gonna be like, I'll keep this information. And she puts her mask more firmly on her face, one of those creepy blank ass no masks, and just stalks past everybody in the classroom grumbling about not having money.
So, it's your schoolgirl outfit, which actually does have colors. I think it's dark gray and red, or something like that.
Oh, that'll clash horrifically with my hair.
Oh, incredibly, yes. Is your schoolgirl outfit ghost too, or like, do you put on an actual schoolgirl outfit over your ghostly form every day?
I was thinking of her more like one of those Japanese ghost girls, you know, the ones that like climb on the ceiling and shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're like kind of like visible and shit.
Right,
So-
right. Like the girl from The Ring or something, yeah.
Yeah,
Or The Grudge. I don't
God.
remember which is which.
either one.
I hope you climb
Sadako and
into.
Kayako are based on the same kind of demons, so
Okay, fair enough.
so
Well, same kind of
that's
yokai.
a really great movie where they fight.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, Sadako versus Kayako, it's great.
Holy shit, dude. We gotta watch that someday. That sounds great. Your next class, by the way, is Secret History.
Amazing.
Kagegami High's Secret History curriculum teaches students about the lost empire of Mu, the sunken continent of Atlantis, the Illuminati that run the world, the cult of Amaterasu that has guided Japan from the shadows since antiquity, and so on. However, due to school regulations, large portions of the textbooks and curriculum have been redacted, and all classes are watched over by a three-eyed raven who will emit a piercing tone for the duration of the teaching of a forbidden knowledge.
Can I try to talk to the three-eyed raven?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
What would you like to inquire with the three-eyed raven about?
Like, I kind of walk up to him like, "Hi, my name is..." Oh shit. Cream.
That's a
Your name is
weird
now
name,
Ocean.
but I can't complain.
That is
Alright,
totally
yeah,
a normal name.
Canonically. My name is Cream. This goes on for several minutes. It's like, what's your name?
Your general school setting is a really weird island just off the coast of Japan, in theory. Whether it's actually located anywhere or inside the bounds of normal time is, unknown.
Debatable.
Yes, there is an ancient mountain. There is the... God, what was it? The Temple of the Dark Buddha or something? Where you can find the Shadow Sutra. There's the Cathedral of St. Elmo, which has no actual Bibles in it. It's where students practice Japanese as remembered from anime. Or practice Christianity as remembered from anime, rather.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You're in class 1F.
Which anime?
There are 6 classes in every year, and there are 36 students in every class. Were there any other pertinent details I'm missing? Oh, the Shrine of Kage no Mikoto, behind a jet black torii, is also on the island. And I believe that's where the ancient black monolith sits, which is what picks people for the school. You know.
Fantastic.
We're also not allowed to head after dark. The school won't do anything about it, but
It rarely has to. Yes.
Also, there apparently are ghosts wandering the campus, so watch out for that.
no.
Oh, and there's the hallway, that one hallway with the mermaid.
I don't believe those exist, to be honest.
Good to hear you don't believe they exist either.
Fantastic.
I love that I'm just running with this idea that he's just like, there's no reason for my character to do this, but sure.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
I
It's
hear
alright.
sirens.
Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. Oh, yes, and instead
So
of
it
the
looks
police...
like we're having the cops are coming for me. I need to leave.
Oh no, you don't have to worry about regular police here. All you have to worry about is the
What?
student council's secret police, who you can
Uh,
recognize by their porcelain fox masks.
Oh, I got concerned for suicide. I was just like, is he actually getting arrested?
No,
Because he left the Discord for a bit.
I
Awesome.
think Jesus just muted himself, yeah. I hope nobody ever gets arrested on any of our streams, although the risk of, like, one of us getting swatted is a real thing that I think about a lot. Guardbreak 1.
That's why you have a
swatting Gar.
VPN.
Yeah. I'm not smart enough
I
for that,
know where he
unfortunately.
lives.
Do you?
I don't know
Yeah.
where I live.
I think I
Valid.
shipped you a thing at one point.
That sounds true.
If not, I could just ask Pi.
That's true. Alright, sorry, Creamy. You were asking the three-eyed raven about something?
He's still muted, so.
Oh, yes. Would any...
Alarms.
Oh, alright. Would any of the rest of you like to do stuff in the secret history class?
I would like to write notes and observe things.
Good, good.
I think that despite wanting to listen to this, I'm paying more attention to my rulebook of murder backgammon.
Is that one club looking for people with weird chromosomes still?
Yes, I believe that was both the Genetic Engineering Club and the student council secret police. Yeah.
I mean, either one will work, because Aoi just wants to know if they can get her chromosomes, seeing as how she's, dead.
Well, the Genetic Modification Club wants to make a superhuman out of that, and the secret police wants to murder them.
I mean, she's already
True.
dead.
Hashtag can't murder a ghost.
Yeah.
But
That's-
Cream
that's-
doesn't know.
That's a relatable hashtag.
Sure, you can get some of my ectoplasmic goop. Wait, no, I don't have ectoplasmic goop. I'm a normal girl.
Please do not offer random people your goop. I beg you.
Why not offer people goop?
I
Just want to goop people?
am not.
That's like the entire premise behind Splatoon, right?
Yes, I don't know what to tell you.
Yes. The correct answer is yes, but no one wants to say it.
Why would you say something so true yet so controversial?
Yeah,
I can't remember
alright.
how
So
the game
brave.
goes.
I believe it's so brave, and I don't know.
Why would you say something so...
Brave, yes.
Yeah, I think it is brave. Brave sounds right.
Yeah, it is.
Mean.
So anyways,
The stream
secret
is
history
derailed by
class.
us randomly researching memes.
That's just the way of our people. Is anybody not paying attention and looking out the window?
I'm talking to the Raven still, or trying
Right,
to.
yes,
I'm
what
not
were-
done talking. I'm not done saying my name.
Alright, once you finish your name, what would you like to say?
Like. Anyways, what's your name?
Hold on, let me go roll on the fucking weird names table. What
What
page
is
was
the
that?
name of the three-eyed raven?
If it's not Nevermore, 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 I'm gonna be disappointed.
That's valid.
Wait, let me check if it has a name, because
I don't think it does. Okay, we're off to a good start. My name is Sesame. Fuck, what was the other one?
Street?
Sesame Pigeon. Fuck. I can't remember more than two things at a time.
alright.
Sesame Pigeon Criswell. How may I be of
Sesame Pigeon
assistance?
Criswell. Huh. I don't know what to say to that. Whoever made you must have been really drunk that day.
I was not made, I was born by the whims of the stone black idol. How may I
See.
assist you, child?
You know which one is my seat?
It is in the back left, by the window, as is
By
the way of
window.
your people.
My what? Okay. Thank you.
Come on!
Left window.
I got
Left
that.
window. Can I get that? Alright.
So controversial yet so brave. Thank you, Lon. That's what it actually is.
And now, I was
apparently,
gonna say, you asked earlier who's like staring out the window this time around, and I'm just like, and now Form Trojans just deeply, intensely staring with a hard grip on their desk and their chair, just.
staring out the window.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm staring out the window.
Alright. Why don't both of you give me brain rolls?
6.
Welcome
The
back,
best I
guys.
can get.
Hello. Apologies.
It's alright. You both notice that the sun is, yes, slightly bigger than before.
It is
Oh,
slightly
no.
easier to read.
It keeps saying my ink will melt.
Form scoots the chair a little bit away from the window.
Valid. I too fear the light.
Cream also scoots a little away from the window because, like, she doesn't want the ink to melt.
Is that... Does ink melt?
It's not gonna melt. It's supposed to be liquid. So you just type writing with like solid ink. Like you are actually writing anything. You're just scratching into the paper.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
just
attuned.
hoping for the best. Legit. Gazian, I've already forgotten your character's name.
How could you forget the glorious Love Maximum Dynamite?
I thought it was that, but I could not convince myself that was a real sequence of words that I have said today.
That is the thing that
That's
happened today.
fair.
Love Maximum Dynamite, how much attention are you paying to this class?
I feel like once we're done listening to someone just go E for like 6 minutes and teaching actually begins, Love Maximum Dynamite is paying attention.
Okay.
Like an 8 out of 10.
Alright. Then you do not get to look out the window and stare blankly at the strange wildlife. And or contemplate the murders of
Anyway,
the mysteries of
wildlife.
murder backgammon. It's a weird island.
What
It
the-
happens.
Alright.
Please don't make me roll
What's
for
up?
what the wildlife looks like. I'm willing to bet
I want to
jackalopes.
know what the wildlife looks like because I was going to
would
class late,
love
so I
to.
might have run into some of it.
Jackalopes at the very least.
Do we have
alright.
Wolpertingers?
Of what?
You don't know what a Wolpertinger is?
No. What? Is that half wolf, half paper, half tiger?
No, a Wolpertinger is like a jackalope with wings
Okay, yeah, sure, go nuts. Also,
and fangs.
good. Also, the last of the Japanese wolves, which have TVs for heads. It's an adaptation to the island. It makes
That's
it makes ecological sense, I swear.
Do the TVs play anything, or is it just like static?
It seems to depend on the mood of the wolf and which particular one it is. Sometimes it's flowers, sometimes it's angry demon eyes,
I really want one as a pet.
sometimes it's a Carly Rae Jepsen music video.
I still want one as a pet.
Oh God.
I'd like everyone to know that I got so distracted in this that I started petting a cactus.
Like,
That's
IRL
impressive, if
or in
nothing else.
game?
No, IRL.
Okay.
how?
That sounds painful.
Right, because you're
Yeah,
like out on the front
oh,
porch or something, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
How's your hand doing?
it's fine.
That crack in your voice does not convince me that you're fine.
I can play it.
Alright. One more class and then lunchtime. You strange, strange people. School subjects.
What is our class?
I must roll again.
Our class is rogue and paladin and ranger and
I want to do Rouge.
I am legitimately surprised that like none of that is an option on the class list now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
so
that's a good-
social studies. This seems pretty mundane. Alright, social studies is a multidisciplinary school subject that integrates history, social sciences, humanities, psychomagic, and the occasional ice cream social and studies thereof. More advanced classes involve creating model societies and inventing new cultures. These sometimes get out of hand, and there are rumors of small tribes of schoolgirls living in the island's secret places.
What?
okay.
I'm sorry, that took a turn.
It
I have a question.
happens.
Does it also study secret societies? Did I just miss that somewhere?
No, we already went to that class.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the last class.
yeah, that was secret
Oh,
secret
okay.
history. Yeah,
That's secret history, though. That's kind of the same thing.
yeah.
Well, now we're learning regular history.
Well, regular is a stretch for anything at this school, honestly.
You know, close
Is it
enough.
ice cream social day?
Sure, just for you, Lee. Also, I should
What
note
kind
that
of ice cream do you desire?
is there a table for
Oh
that?
my god. Oh no.
Is there an ice cream table? That'd be great.
There's not
Has
an ice cream table.
anyone read Sideways stories from Wayside School?
I did when
Yeah.
I was a wee lad.
I'm just picturing
Yeah, I
like the
vaguely
chapter
remember
where
that.
there's like ice cream flavors for every classmate, and then
Oh.
like their ice cream doesn't taste like anything to them, but tastes good to everyone else.
Also, I should note that now, since you mentioned a sideways school, the third class building in this is actually on its side, and the gravity goes sideways. Just so you know.
Oh, man.
So if you guys ever, survive long enough to be in the procedures class 3 spiders, you guys will get to appreciate that. No, there's not an ice cream table, unfortunately.
I bet we can make one. Let me look up a list of ice cream flavors.
Google. Oh no. Ice cream flavor random.
Okay, I've got like 300.
Okay, hit me up.
Actually,
Roll
okay,
a D300.
Yeah.
yeah, hit me. Roll a flavor. I will decide what the random flavor is.
Good luck.
Squid ink ice cream.
Okay, that's actually really
Appropriate.
thematically appropriate in a number of ways. I'm shocked.
If it was one more, you would have gotten Superman ice cream, and I don't know what that is.
I don't want to think
Probably
about that.
blueberries, raspberries, and lemons.
That's true. And the American way.
It is Blue Moon cherry and lemon.
Shit, you were pretty
Oh,
close.
nice.
Blue Moon is apparently Fruity Pebbles flavored, not the beer flavor.
Oh,
No, that's unfortunate.
I don't think I've encountered either of those in my life.
I've had both,
You've
but
never
never at the
encountered
same time.
Fruity Pebbles?
I lived a tragic and very isolated childhood.
You can buy your own cereal.
This is the point.
This is a power
That's the point
adults
of
have.
adulthood.
Yeah, but
Sometimes I
the
forget
point
these
is-
things.
but Fruity Pebbles sucks.
Alright, I sat away from the cactus. Update.
Are
Pet the
you?
cactus again.
Yes.
Dude, what am I gonna do with
Good
you?
job.
It's just right there, you know?
Oh my gosh. You strange man. Alright. I'm very glad you're here. I like you a bunch. Alright. Squid Ink Ice Cream Social Day. What would do you guys like to do?
I'm going
clearly-
to
Who is
eat.
our professor for this class?
That's a good question. Hold on, let me roll on the faculty chart.
It's important to know who I am ice cream socializing with.
Also,
That's
the,
true.
the faculty chart starts with a branches of government list, which is executive, judicial, legislative, darkness.
Why is there a kaiju?
I mean, why not, right?
That's fair.
46.
46. Oh, hey, it actually is the social studies teacher that I got by sheer coincidence. That's,
What
Miss-
luck?
All planned
Alright.
in advance, everyone.
Mr. Nakatomi, a good citizen should be culturally enriched, which means that art plays a vital role in society to provoke thought and emotion. Do approach surrealism with caution, however. I dabbled once, and it wasn't pretty. And his icon is a guy in a suit, tie, bowler cap with a apple for a face. As you do.
Wait, so like
is
the
his
famous
face just
painting?
an apple?
Like the famous painting, yes, but incredibly stylized.
Is his face just an apple now?
No, he just has a green apple floating in front of his face.
Forever.
At all times,
Okay.
yes.
Is
Alright.
it like perpetually floating in front of his front, or is it shifts based on where you're viewing him from to always obscure his head?
The second one.
So, like,
Okay, that's
so if we're
much
all
creepier. I
looking
like
at
it.
him from different angles, do we
You-
all see the apple at
Yep.
different angles? Or are there 4 different apples?
You will
I
all
think
see the
we all
same
just
apple,
see
but from different
apple.
angles.
Oh.
No matter
Okay.
what angle you look at him from, you cannot see his true face.
Has anyone ever tried to eat the apple?
I'm gonna try that right now.
Shit. Okay.
Meanwhile, while that
Athletic?
happens, I'm gonna
Yes.
possess somebody so I can eat ice cream through them.
Beautiful. We'll get to that one in a sec. Give me a roll for your athletics. 13. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I hops forward with my bony feet.
You crunch into the apple and you feel your teeth just stick there. And you fall.
Quick, someone get me
Seems
ice cream.
inappropriate.
Get me ice cream.
You note that the teacher seems entirely unfazed by this.
Yeah, I feel like
So, like, this
Wait,
begs the question of if the apple shifts to show view from the cover of his face whenever we're looking at him, does that mean that
So I'm just floating like in place, like somewhere completely different.
or are you being flung around as different people look at
You're being flung around as people look at him, sure.
Wait a second. No. Better question. All right, so I can still look at the teacher while my teeth are sunk into the apple. So what do I see?
You see an
There's a
infinite
second
recursion
apple.
of yourself on the apple. You can see the back of your own head. In fact, let me look up how you take stress for that.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Where is it? How the fuck does stress work? Okay. How do you accumulate stress? Loser takes stress equal to lose.
I'm gonna lose sanity fast.
Yup.
I'm sorry, you don't have a stress limit of 5.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't.
Mr.
Good luck with that.
Nakatami is going to try and get you off of his face with athletics, and no, I think this is just gonna be weird versus weird, actually. So this is gonna be a contested roll. He's gonna roll. Give me a roll for your weird, buddy.
Oh,
6.
You're gonna take 9 points of stress there
Oh.
as he gets you off of his face, and you reel from the realization that you were just staring at the back of your own head recursively.
And
How?
an infinite pile of your own head.
Yep.
I just go grab some ice cream very quietly. I say nothing to anyone.
And if anybody else looks at the apple, they can see the teeth mark slowly filling in.
fascinating?
That's not weird at all.
Is it weirder than having an apple perpetually floating in front of your face regardless of what angle you're seeing from?
Did it taste like an apple though?
Yes,
Yeah,
did it taste
Real
like an apple?
questions.
Yeah, it tasted like an apple.
All right, cool.
Which is probably the
Sick.
weirdest part, really.
I mean, you
Wow,
wouldn't
that
want
was
it to taste like, I don't know, meat or something. That would be a totally different kettle of fish.
That's true.
That
It
sounds like
tasted
something more, right?
tasted like a Macintosh. So yeah, it was fairly sweet, but a little bit mealy for some people.
I thought you were gonna go with it tasted like a computer, but you know.
Shit,
That works.
that's way better. But no, I'm sticking with Macintosh because I already said. But yeah, okay, I get you.
I think it's time for lunch after that.
No, Allie
Wait.
was trying to
I get
possess
to-
somebody.
Oh, right, yes.
All right, I have to go take that for knowledge.
He possessed my character's body.
Well, you're also a ghost. You won't do me any good. I want to eat the ice cream.
Hey,
and
actually,
taste it.
there is
Drop
actually a
that.
other school students table for me to roll on.
There's
Oh
also
yes.
love maximum dynamite.
Love
I'm a
maximum
perfectly
dynamite.
normal human.
Do you want to try and
Somehow.
yeah? Do you want to go try and possess love maximum dynamite or some other rando?
I'll try Love Maximum Dynamite. Why not?
Oh,
Alright.
great.
I
What?
love every
I
single time
don't
we
know
say
why
love.
I brought this up.
I
Well,
love that every single time we say Love Maximum Dynamite's name, we have to say the entire name.
well, yeah.
do.
Oh, of course. You
It's
can't just say
contractual.
Carl.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
What should I roll?
Wait, is that
Uh,
from Bruno?
Yes, that's what I was going.
No.
Probably Charm?
Weird. Would it be charm or weird?
Who knows?
Feel like it would be weird versus weird. All right.
Roll weird. I'm good at that.
Yeah, both of you give me
By
weird.
good, I mean bad.
One of you are gonna take stress from this.
It's gonna be me. It's
What?
Uh,
not
What?
me.
I rolled the wrong thing.
I think that
It's
should that
gonna
be
be me.
1d6 there?
We're gonna go
Yeah, I know.
insane from.
That was my fault.
Okay.
I pressed the wrong button on the last one. It's a 4.
Wow. you don't succeed, you just kind of clunk off of Love Maximum Dynamite due to the spirit of murdered backgammon and also the Yakuza. But it's a relatively mundane interaction, so neither of you take any harm from it.
Can my Yakuza tattoos heavily involve backgammon?
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
know
like,
how that works, but
there-
it do now.
In the center of it, there is definitely a prominent image of the, like, blood-dripping doubling cube.
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Good
I
lord.
just have this image of my character just slamming into this invisible like brick wall and just like bouncing right off.
Yeah. Basically. Do you want to try and possess a rando?
Sure, why not? Is
Alright.
it weird again?
Yeah, give me weird.
Why do I keep rolling the wrong thing? I should have rolled 2 last time, but I don't care. It was funnier when I lost.
Well, you successfully possess Midori Kobayakawa, Dependable Hick. Let me read you some stuff about Midori Kobayakawa. Listen, darling, let me handle that for you. Now, are you sure this book is the right size and color? It looks a little pale to me. Get it? A little pale? That's her description. I
hate it.
loves her.
You loves her.
I love her.
Oh, she's a straw hat. Nice.
Yeah, yep, she's workaholic, red skin, straw hat. Her hobby is poetry. Her eyes are argyle, and her hair is yellow.
Her eyes are argyle?
Houndstooth was also an option on the chart.
Sorry, what is-
Okay.
Yeah. So, what would you like to do now that you're in the body of... Oh, her skin is actually dark red, not just like... Okay.
I looked up Argyle and I only found a steakhouse. So it's kind of
I'm
good.
gonna eat so much ice cream that my host body gets sick, and then I'm just gonna like bounce. So
Cool.
I don't have
Ooh,
to
I
feel
feel a brain freeze coming on. Nope.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No thanks.
Of course, she spends nearly as much time organizing boxes of slapstick froths and cleaning up the club room as she does participating in activities. She sounds horrible. I love her. Okay, well, you leave her half comatose over a pail of squid ink ice cream.
While my character was just steeply, intensely staring into space doing the T-pose for reasons, because I forgot to actually say anything.
Inserting dominance.
I now reboot, and now I'm back to going to eat the ice cream and then stare deeply, intensely at the sun outside while eating ice cream.
Okay. What happens when you try to eat ice cream, buddy? Does it just, like, fall through you and onto the... No, wait, you're a Japanese ghost. You're more like, yeah. Okay, so you do have some
No,
sort of
I'm
corporeal...
a pile of ectoplasmic goop inside of a robot body.
Right, okay. Right, it was Aoi who is closer to...
Yeah.
Alright.
It just goes into the pile of ectoplasmic goop and somehow mixes up, and if anybody stabs me, all that comes out is squid ink ice cream and ectoplasmic goop.
That's vaguely horrific.
It's just a slurry.
It's just a slurry. You're correct. Her stress explosion has eldritch rituals, by the way.
That's fair.
That's just how you do.
I just steal things.
Alright, and then you were going to, like, double check the status of the sun?
Yes.
Hella big.
Well,
I think at this point I also look out the window and finally notice.
Yeah, you notice that the sun is, noticeably larger than normal.
does it look like Majora's Mask?
Not as the moon.
The moon. The Majora's Mask moon, but like the sun.
It does not have a very creepy face with a gigantic nose on it.
Oh, so we're not Teletubbies.
Or in Soul Eater, I guess.
Man, what a good show.
The book was better.
Which one?
Shh.
Teletubbies are silly.
Was the book
That's fair.
Okay, we're not getting into the deep lore of Teletubbies here. Actually, no, wait. We are getting into the deep lore of Teletubbies for a sec. Did you guys know there's a sequel series?
Wait, what?
There
Yeah,
is.
it follows the children.
Yes. Well, it follows their children, yes. And somebody actually put together a chart based on their colors and the antenna types determining who was the child of who. If I recall, the conclusion was Tinky Winky doesn't fuck.
I would hope so.
What?
Okay.
I just thought you all should know about this.
The
Also,
fact that Teletubbies have children terrifies me.
yeah, also,
I feel like my life was much better before I knew about this.
my life was much better before I realized that the costumes are about 8 feet tall.
What
Oh,
the
God.
fuck?
Yeah, because there's...
Yeah, those rabbits that they have about to guard are actually those giant rabbits that...
Yeah, like the crazy big ones. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
everything is built to that scale so that they look like they're the size of tiny children, but actually those costumes are like 8 feet tall.
Oh.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
didn't
no.
need this today. I didn't need an existential crisis.
Teletubbies-based
Why?
existential crisis.
I want to read
Ah.
LP, not like this. Alright.
Welcome to Midgardia RPG / Teletubby Trivia Hour.
Please join us for a 24-hour stream.
Also, I just suddenly realized that, yeah, join us for the 24-hour stream where I suddenly realized I don't have the time to read any of the books that I should have read.
That's all good.
Whoops.
Oh. Yeah, whoops.
I thankfully am going to read Stigmata, and Hypercore is a small book, so I don't have to small section of the book, even though
Yeah.
the content table of contents is terrifying. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Why not read Eclipse Phase? Join us.
Anyway,
Because I need to have at least 6 hours of sleep, elsewise I will die.
Nah.
that's less than ideal. Anyway, it's probably lunchtime. By which I mean,
Are you sure?
Man, you can never be sure of anything here.
That's fair.
Oh man,
Yeah.
hold on. Before you leave the class, there's a things on chalkboards chart that I'm gonna roll on real quick here. Please don't be shade memes. Please no shade memes. 16. Shitty meme. Alright, by the power of Grayskull is written on the edge of the chalkboard for no apparent reason.
Hey, I love that cartoon.
Me too. Would you guys like me? I'm gonna roll for, yes, cafeteria offerings. Let's see what's on the menu today, my friends.
Oh, I want to go to take that test.
Oh, right. Yes. You can get phrenologized. Oh god, what are they even gonna do with Strange Bunny Head?
Like, they just measure the ears, it just goes up and up and up and up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that's exactly what. Are you going to the Secret Police one or the Genetic Engineering Society one?
The Genetic Engineering Society one, because the Secret Police one sounds a little scary, even though I am friends with the Secret Police. I helped them find animal people a while ago.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go with her so they can see whether I actually have any genetic material to test.
These are my friends, so I think I'm following them, even if I'm just.
Alright.
I'm
Are-
following
Yeah.
I'm following my friends like a normal girl.
Are you gonna get are the two of you gonna get phrenologized as well?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
What the hell? Let's go for it. It can't
Alright.
be weirder than the murder backgammon Yakuza magical girl initiation.
You don't know that.
It would have to be some really weird shit.
Alright, so Creamy, God, that name is vaguely gross to say aloud. So Creamy,
Yes.
you're up first, and one of the genetic engineering club members places his hands on either side of your head and gives you like almost like a massage, like feeling all the shapes and stuff, and then shrugs and just goes, "Oh, just another normal bunny girl. Got no use for you, sorry."
What? I want to speak to your manager.
I can actually go determine which teacher that is if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright,
This adventure is dumb and I love it.
well, you can go talk to Miss Nakahara in the science room if you're really convinced you are the next step in evolution.
I storm down there.
Okay, we're gonna phrenologize. Are the rest of you following, or are you getting phrenologized?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a die in the great spirit of this game.
Praise it.
Perfect.
I'm getting
Praise the sun.
phrenologized.
Alright.
Perfect.
I don't think that's the right verb.
No, it's definitely not.
Okay.
It sounds weird and maybe a little kinky.
Do I have
mean,
to take
so
off
is
my
the
mask
test.
for them to like measure my head?
No, you should be fine. They're only concerned with like the shapes of your skull and foreheads tend to be normal. So Aoi, what happens when they try to phrenologize you? How physical are you? And that's not a question I thought that I'd ask today.
Well, at the moment, I will be. I will be mostly corporeal, but if they press too hard, they're gonna like sloop into my head.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
you get a thumb slooped into your head once.
Watch it.
Sorry. Your skull is unusually smooth. They seem mildly concerned by this, but, you know, nothing abnormal.
I get phrenologies for
And
My name?
they tell you that you can report down to the science room to get your chromosomes taken to become part of the next step of human evolution.
Sweet.
And Form Trojan, you were gonna get phrenologized as well?
Yes.
After some rubbing around the pile of junk that you call your head, they come to the conclusion that this is in fact the most average and normal Japanese schoolgirl head they have ever seen. And that there's absolutely nothing of note here.
It works greatly because I have a very low weird.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Keep
I
in
actually
mind,
have a weird of 3.
well, that's like middle of the road, honestly. But that's middle of the like Kagegami High road, not like general population road. Also, the sun is taking up a significant portion of the sky at this point. Do you guys want to go get lunch? Should I roll what's on the menu?
Get phrenologized.
Oh shit, you didn't. Love Maximum
Yeah,
Dynamite,
excuse you.
yes. I'm sorry. How could I disrespect Love Maximum Dynamite this way?
For real,
What?
Really like you guys.
I'm concerned.
I think we broke.
It's just the name Love Maximum Dynamite.
I have good luck.
It's a good name. Yes, you're on the upper tier of human potential. Congratulations. Please report to the science room.
Can I get lunch first, or is this like a
Yeah, you can get lunch.
day
You've
thing?
got time.
No.
Okay, cool. We have time even with the sun doing that thing where it's getting closer.
I mean, how much do you care
Well, that's
about
not part
that?
of the school. That's just a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing to be concerned about at all.
The secret police would let us know.
Yes, definitely.
Alright, I'm gonna go get lunch and then become the next step of human evolution, I guess.
All right. Today's lunch is sauerkraut.
Me too.
Is that
Oh,
it? Just
God.
sauerkraut?
Yep.
I of course take a whole gob of it and just shove it in my face. I am now a slurry filled with ectoplasm, ink squid, squid ink ice cream, and very melted squid ink ice cream now at this point, and sauerkraut.
Good. Horrific.
I also smell of goats, so I just smell fucking weird at this. I'm gonna smell weird at this point.
I'm trying not to think about the smell, honestly. Actually, I guess I can be real nice and provide you guys a second option for the sauerkraut allergic. 62. Soylent in various colors.
Oh.
Is this like modern day Soylent, or is this like actual people Soylent?
Yeah, one of the two.
Cool, I'll eat some.
Alright.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Aoi's gonna skip it and just go straight to the lab.
One of the other things on the list is the legendary 27 cheese pizza. The necessary safety gear will be provided.
I really want some of that.
Come back tomorrow.
I am always down for pizza Thursdays. Pizza Thursdays, it's a thing now.
Alright.
Yeah, it's Taco Tuesdays, and I was gonna say it's Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesday is also on the list. Today is Taco Tuesday. All food will be tacos. All beverages will be taco smoothies. All condiments
students will
will
be
be
tacos.
especially small tacos. You have been warned.
That's fantastic.
Sorry, what'd you say, Jesus?
All students will be taco.
Good.
We suddenly arrive, and all of us, and like at least one person is dressed up as a wizard elf.
All right.
And now the weather.
Yup. So you guys were headed to the science
Well,
lab?
I'm
Yes.
storming down there.
Right, yes, you were storming down
following
there.
my friends.
All right.
The fury and rage of 1,000 suns. Like the
I mean,
ones
there
that
are
I'll
there.
just
Yeah, I was
right
gonna say like the sun that is currently looming overhead.
Not that big though, like regular sized suns.
All right.
I mean, suns are fairly gigantic, so
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah,
it
that
looks
metaphor kind of weird.
So are you gonna knock on the door or just like break it open with
Can
all
I
of
like
your?
drop kick?
Sorry.
Can I drop kick it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. 8.
You
The dice say
successfully.
no.
Well, no, an 8 is super low. You thud your bunny foot into the door. Nothing happens.
I knock.
The door slides open of its own accord.
Great, let's go inside.
You inside there are 36 desks and a teacher sitting at a table in front of a Bunsen burner, roasting a marshmallow. Oh,
I walk up to the teacher like pissed. One of your students called me normal.
Oh, it
What's
is time
the
to
need
sit
of it?
back and watch the chaos.
all right. The teacher shoots one hand out and places it on top of your head. You feel the fingers smush around your strange toon head. Yeah, just a normal bunny girl. Nothing special. Would you like a marshmallow?
Yes.
She hands you
Two,
a
please.
she hands you a pair of chopsticks with roasted marshmallows on them.
I start eating the
them up in
chopsticks
your ears.
first, and then kind of working my way towards the marshmallow section.
That's really weird. Oh,
In the spirit of this game.
but the rest of your friends all look like suitable candidates. I assume we've all come to become the next step in human evolution.
I'm here for moral support because I am a perfectly normal girl.
I'm here to see whether I have genetic material.
I got told it was time to ascend to the next stage of human evolution, and in keeping with my... Yes.
Yes, all for the glory of Shocker. I mean, for the glory of the Genetic
Got it,
Modification Club. Yes. All of those, yes. And you see her pull, like, one of those weird things you only see in TV, where it's like 2 syringes taped together for no apparent reason. And
Wow.
jab that into Owie. What comes out of you?
Oh, I wish there was a table for this because I don't know.
Isn't
Sadly,
it
there.
squid ink ice cream?
Pudding ice cream.
No, because I didn't actually eat that. I had somebody else eat that for me. I'm just gonna say that nothing comes out but screams, like this loud shrieking.
Memory.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Nothing comes out of you except for like pure concentrated liquid scream. Like,
Yeah.
if you put your ear up against the glass of the syringes, you can hear the screams.
So how many like cities could Monsters Inc. World like power with this? Like, what screen level are we talking?
We're talking like
The screams of the damned.
most of New
Oh.
York, but excluding Queens, but adding Yonkers.
Oh no.
Yonkers
Oh.
is still a weird name for a city.
It is.
Yikes.
Every single time I have a customer from Yonkers at work, I have to resist the desire to ask them, why is your city named Yonkers? And just see what answers they have.
Yonkers is totally bonkers. What do you want?
Oh my god.
And the teacher just looks at the double syringe and goes, huh. Interesting, but I don't think this is any use for us to, for expanding the apex of humanity. And she chucks it behind her in the vague direction of a sharp spin. It breaks, and you're all deafened for a minute. by the screams coming from the syringe.
Is she trying to make the Primarchs?
Hey, they know my last name.
She tries to make the Primarchs, but she gets instead is Renesmee from Twilight.
Oh
Oh
god.
god.
Oh, God.
I made the joke like I don't know if I don't think any of you were here for that, but like I made the joke in like another Discord where basically the Primarchs are basically Renesmee from Twilight.
Oh, no.
No, don't worry. The only reason anybody would ever make fun of Twilight is misogyny. There is nothing wrong with that series. Nothing weird about a girl being born and then being destined to bone a werewolf dude. That's not weird.
From her childhood.
From her
That
childhood.
werewolf dude who is 20 years older than her?
I think he's supposed to
No.
theoretically be a teenager. So like 16,
He's like 17.
17.
So
yeah.
like 16. Like 17
But
years
she's
old.
lived
Yeah,
long enough to be a 20-year-old.
she was alive for like less than a day when he was like, yeah, I'm gonna bone that one day.
I
Oh
like
god.
his immediate reaction was to like tell the mom,
Yeah. It's
"Don't worry, I'm no longer in love with you. I just like
I'm gonna
it's
bone
your
your daughter instead.
God damn it."
Don't.
Anyway.
The only reason anybody would ever make fun of Twilight is because they hate women. God damn. Sorry.
Ignoring all the stalking for a second.
But that's 90% of the books. It's like
I mean,
awkward
that's
stalking.
90% of romance like novels in general.
Really?
So I guess I can't blame Twilight for that specific.
It's stalking from both directions.
Yeah, which is the fucked up part. Like, how do you even do that? You're like hiding across the street in bushes from each other?
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyways,
it's the year of our Lord 2018, so we should probably shut up about Twilight now.
People are
Sorry.
clearly here not for coherent conversations, but just the sheer bullshit.
As is the way of our people. Alright.
welcome to Megari, Garvey.
Home of Teletubby facts and complaining about Twilight in 2018.
And me making Warhammer 40k jokes and comparing them to things that they should not be compared to.
Indeed.
Join us for our 24
That's
hours.
fair.
After we get our hearing back, Awie's gonna hold out her hand and be like, poking money.
Guys, I think the Screams know my last name.
In some confusion, she hands you a coin from an ancient empire you don't recognize.
Probably
Who?
valuable. I'm gonna pocket it.
Alright. So Love Maximum Dynamite. It's your turn to get stabbed with a giant syringe.
Oh yeah, good luck.
She is going to attempt to stab you with the double syringe. What would you like to do?
I think that my sweet magical death backgammon Yakuza tattoos instinctively protect me. I don't. I'm fine with this, but the tattoos are like, no.
Alright, so she goes to bring the syringe towards you, and as it gets within like a foot of you, it starts just turning to dust, like half of the people in Marvel's recent blockbuster Infinity War. It's just like dust in her hands.
Wow.
Too superior. Interesting.
I think I just start flexing.
Valid.
Your sleeves pop off.
I
They don't rip off, they just
Sleeves.
immediately pop off your arms.
Yeah.
don't think I have sleeves on any of my uniforms at this point.
Probably
Why
not.
bother reattaching them, right?
Yeah.
Just have buttons on them so that you can just randomly pull them off.
Oh man, they're like the tearaway pants from basketball games, but they're just sleeves.
I think tearaway
Yeah.
pants are for any occasion.
Yes.
You know, that's
Uh,
fair.
I
But
would
I
disagree.
associate them with basketball players in high school.
I associate them with LMFA. I'm also immediately imagining somebody pulling off their pants and revealing that they have a Speedo on, and being mildly traumatized by that.
It's a
I had
perfectly
to watch
natural
that in
thing to wear.
college like 3 times.
I'm just thinking about like those strippers with like the entirely removable costumes.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's what I was thinking of. Like the bit in
Element?
like the bit in Arrested Development about how one of the guys only ever buys stripper suits because they're cheaper and you can tear them away at any time.
That's amazing.
Anyway,
Not usually a
uh,
quality you want.
no, he knows what's up. Um,
Alright.
all right, so it's lunchtime still. One of you is the superior human. One of you is a small bunny girl. One is a completely normal schoolgirl, and one is filled with screams. Oh, also the sun's very large in the sky. What would you guys like to do?
Can we go
I
outside?
would like to.
Yeah.
I would like to once outside to just stand there, suddenly entering the Solaire pose.
Nice.
All right.
I don't recognize video games. I spend my time on
It's like-
backgammon, so I'm
it's-
just very confused.
No, my character's just instinctively doing this. She's never played this game before. She's just basically doing a T pose, but Y pose instead.
He goes to assert
A
dominance.
Y pose is correct.
That's valid as
Must
hell.
always pose Y.
And from now on, if you guys move away from my character won't actually move. She'll just float with you.
Good. As
Goes
one
Sparks.
does.
Okay.
Allie, what are you up to?
I guess I'm gonna go and stare at the sun for a few minutes, unblinkingly, trying to figure out what the hell is going on and whether I can make money off of it anymore.
I'm gonna go try to find my suitcase.
I've just been assuming you've been carrying it with you this whole time.
I probably lost it at some point.
God.
Yeah, sure. I've been carrying it with me this whole time. It's fine.
Alright. What about you, Love Maximum Dynamite?
Oh man, that name's great.
Honestly, I'm a little bit lost. I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is going on here?
One of your friends
What's
is
the-
T-posing, the other one's just staring directly into the sun.
Yeah, neither of those things are good. Can
just
we
drinking
not
my
do
memory notes.
those, maybe?
Hey, do you
I mean,
want
Howie
some?
just
I
turns
say,
to you and is
offering some
like,
milk.
"It's okay. My eyes aren't alive."
I don't know if that works.
Yeah.
How you think it does?
I am asserting my dominance like a normal girl.
It's like-
Makes sense to
Okay.
me.
Howie's like, "But I'm dead. It can't hurt me."
Hey, why don't you give me a weird roll real quick there, Lee?
Sure.
Let's determine if what you're saying is actually true.
Well, whether or not it is, that's what she believes.
Yeah.
Why
no.
did I
As
did
you-
it again?
As
My
you...
Christ.
Oh, you've rolled a 1d2. Whoops.
I swear to God, I'm the worst. All right.
Alright, a 10. Yes, that is in fact actually true. You are not affected by staring into the sun. How? Hmm. How good is your character at detecting emotions, Lee? Like how socially astute are you? I guess what's your charm is what I'm asking here.
My charm's
Did you
a
call
3.
socialist?
What is it? Sorry,
3?
3.
Yes.
As you stare to into the sun, you feel a deep kinship with it, and you can almost swear that you see like little hearts floating around it.
It's in love.
That's actually really cute.
Also, it's definitely coming closer.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
She's
no.
gonna turn to her friends and be like, guys, I think the sun's in love with something and it's trying to get closer, I don't know, get it on, do something.
Okay.
That's
I
maybe
bad.
it's
stopped T-posing.
Perfect apex of humanity over here.
I have thankfully stopped T-posing. What are you, a Primarch?
What?
Are you a Space Marine?
What?
What?
Really stupid references to Warhammer 40K. Sorry.
No, I understand them out of character, but in character.
Oh, in
What?
character, I don't.
I'm not even saying those not in character. That'd be weird, but I should probably be in character the entire time. I'm a dinkus. Yeah, my
Anyway,
character's the sun. It's in love
oh.
with someone. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna say hi to it.
Are you just going to scream hello, son?
Sun. 20.
It can't hear
So I
you,
go up
dude.
to the sun and I'm like, "Hey, sun, what's going on?"
It's the sun. It's in space.
Somewhere up there, your son from the future suddenly appears out of nowhere and tells you that he's good, and then teleports away.
Gassian, you know shit about solar stuff, right?
Yes.
If
Why?
it's coming close to you, would it be blue shifting or red shifting?
It would be blue shifting because as it moves towards you, the wavelength appears to be shorter.
Thank you. Okay, yes, the sun is slowly turning blue as as you guys look at it.
Dabba
Does
dee
it
dabba
relate
doo.
some like words?
It's dabba dee dabba die. Thank you very much.
I can't.
Actually, it's both, but chill.
I'm blue. Da da dee da da. Sorry, I had to.
Fucking
So do I
mean
get
words.
any reaction for talking to the sun?
I don't think it can hear you.
Well, shit.
Sadly, you
Well,
are just
I'm out of ideas, everyone.
just a normal bunny girl.
I'll praise it.
Your praising is ineffective.
I have
I
no
think-
idea what to do.
This is a toughie.
You could
I'm
attempt.
gonna go the Shadow Sutra. Maybe the wise Buddha will have wisdom for me.
Alright, so you're gonna go check out the. God, I've already forgotten the name of the place. The place with the Shadow Sutra.
Yeah. Clearly. Yeah. Do I roll?
I'm just trying to find the place, or the name of the place again, because the Kagegami Temple. Yeah, sure.
course.
You managed to make your way there. Did I read you the description? Yeah, I did. All right.
I would like the description.
Right, because you were here.
I don't think I was here.
The island also features a Buddhist temple. It looks like a typical temple, with a shrine with a Buddha statue and other artifacts inside, and a massive iron bell out back. While Japanese Buddhism diverges a bit from Buddhism in other countries, the Kagegami Temple is unusual for its adherence to the Shadow Sutra, an exceedingly rare text that few have ever been able to decipher, owing to how the sentences seem to be in a jumble, such that one must sift through them and find their own meanings. This may be a hidden insight into the nature of phenomena, but many scholars believe it is simply a result of acute disorganization caused by madness or at least clinical anxiety on the part of the author. Kagegami is in possession of the original manuscript of the sutra and is one of the very few places in the world where copies are available.
Alright.
Right, so like to go there and consult the Shadow Sutra?
I would. I think the wise Buddha would have a lot to say in these troubling times.
Shit, you right. Alright, give me three D66 rolls, so I guess just 66.
A 66 roll of D66.
31, 63, 55.
Alright. There's an island born in shadow, an island cloaked in shadow, an island ruled by shadow. Shadow is not evil, shadow is not good. Shadow is not for or against Dharma. Shadow is a product of dependent origination, and it can be useful to a virtuous monk. Alright. The Buddha was struck with a disease, deadly and with intense pains, but the Buddha endured it, mindful and alert, and was not struck down. Others around him were not so fortunate, and once the disease had run its course, he moved on. And the last one. The Buddha let his alms bowl fall to the ground, where it shattered. This is the wisdom that you receive from the Shadow Sutra. I can drop them in the chat if you guys want.
That would be helpful.
Well,
I don't know
you
how any
guys
of these
heard
things
them.
help.
We have to go find the Shadow Island. Obviously, everyone else is gonna die, so we have to move on.
Aren't we on the Shadow Island?
Wow.
I'm-
Well,
Kind of describes here.
yeah, I guess so. Well, then we need to get a really big bowl and shatter it.
Well, I think that's
I-
a little bit more possible than anything else right now, but
There you go.
Wait, I got an idea.
oh dear.
Okay, so how many bowls are in the cafeteria again?
A lot.
Oh no.
How many bowls are in the cafeteria?
Okay, so there's what was it, 368 students in the school? No.
Yeah.
6 times
Oh.
6 times 6. 6, 6. 260. That doesn't sound right. Oh shit, no. 36 by. Math is hard, guys. 36 times 6 times
216?
3. 648, because then you also have all 3 years there.
Oh yeah, okay.
So there's 648 students and some faculty, so probably 648 bowls. Some people don't get
Alright.
to eat.
Fair enough. As it should be. Just like my high school. I'm gonna grab like 100 bowls, or more realistically, like 20 bowls, because that's probably my weight limit.
Probably.
And then I'm gonna grab my glue because I am a decoupage enthusiast. And I'm gonna try to glue all the bowls together because this is a big problem.
Okay.
So it will require many bowls. And then I go out in front of the sun. And I'm like, sun, this is for you. And then I shatter all the bowls on the ground.
I don't even know how anyone would respond to this.
I mean, are we just standing there kind of staring the whole time?
Oh, absolutely.
Me a charm roll.
Yes, love. I'm gonna use what's it called?
Awesome point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an awesome point. I already
Yeah.
used one for the glue. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna use another one here.
Yeah. Alright.
Fuck.
16.
16. I did better with the talking to it.
The sun shifts slightly more yellow, I will say.
Yay!
Is it blushing?
I did it.
No, it's slowing down.
Guys,
dear.
I saved.
I don't. I don't know how you
I
helped,
saved
but I
us.
don't think you saved us.
I think you may have bought us some time.
I am concerned.
No, you know what? I'm pretty sure this problem will go away now. I think I did it.
I don't think that's how it works.
Alright, well, you know. If it turns blue again, I'll just have to collect more bowls.
Collect the shattered bowls you have and then glue them to the bowls you are going to collect more of.
Ooh, nice.
Aoi's gonna go to the Shinto shrine. Maybe they are
Yeah,
more
that's a good
helpful.
idea.
Alright.
That's a good.
Let me go grab you the description real quick. I should have got water
Damn it.
before I did this. Whoops.
I feel like I
Same.
might be missing something incredibly obvious here.
Dude, I'm randomly generating everything. There is nothing incredibly obvious.
That's why everything is just hootenanny.
Hootenanny, yes, absolutely. I went to the wrong
Is that
page.
a Robin Hood reference?
I just say hootenanny like Obacco.
Alright, the Kage no Mikoto Shrine. Passing through a jet black torii leads you to this quaint Shinto shrine. Everything seems quieter here, as though the sounds of the world outside can't quite penetrate beyond some invisible barrier. The shrine has the customary offering box and gift shop, as well as some shrine maidens who keep it clean and purge the unworthy. The shrine is dedicated to the patron kami of Kageshima, Kage no Mikoto, the details of which need not concern you. The shrine offers all the customary services, though with some variations, such as how the Kagura dance that the Miko put on during festivals involves a short blood sacrifice, or the spooky masks everyone wears during the Hatsumode visit on New Year's. Inside the shrine, where students are not normally allowed, there is a massive black stone that constantly hums with some alien power. Only the High Priestess has sufficient training to safely come into physical contact with the stone. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
I would like to hug the stone. No, let's not do that.
let's go hug this up.
Can we talk
I do
to
not
the
have
Miko?
the weird or the moxie to be here.
Sure.
Really?
What would you like to say to the Miko?
First, I'll give her my cool like coin I got as an offering and be like, "Hey, the sun's coming and it's trying to kill us all. Maybe I don't know. It might wanna. It's a long story. Can you help us?
She scratches at her chin briefly, staring at the coin. She throws off to the side, and you see it perfectly hit a donation box, and you hear a donk somewhere in the background. That is most troubling. Why would the sun possibly want to kill us, or something?
I
What do you-
point up at the sign. Don't worry, I handled it with the wisdom of Buddha.
The sun is a deadly laser.
The sun is coming closer all the time.
I suspect some of these things are true, and some are not.
The last one was true.
Have
Only
you
the right other or not.
have you made any attempts to ascertain the sun's motivation?
How?
I think it saw something really cute.
I mean, yeah, it appears to be in love with something. There's little hearts coming off of it, but
I'm guessing it's Mars.
it could be the Earth.
Let's
Be
be
your
real.
face.
Earth is kind of a normal planet.
Earth is literally called dirt.
It's true.
Dirt.
Well, this is a most interesting occurrence, and you seem to be the only people who have noticed, which is also quite unusual.
I mean,
So
it's a
are you
pretty
saying that if
busy-
you look outside, you won't see that the sun is extremely close to us?
Now that you mention it, yeah, that is a little weird.
Has the temperature changed at all? Question.
I don't think so.
Huh. Okay. Fair enough.
Perhaps we should try meditating around the Great Black Stone. That may provide the answers we
Alright.
seek.
I go meditate along the Black Stone.
I think that I've pulled out my backgammon board and I am playing against myself. They're all doing
Don't you
saving
get
the world
bored?
stuff, but honestly, it's meh.
Valid as hell.
If you play murder backgammon against yourself, is that just suicide?
Everyone dies.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so
I've
who's
lost the ability to speak coherently. I'm sorry.
valid? Alright, so who's gonna hang out around the Great Black Monolith?
Oh, I'm
Me.
meditating.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. So
Is this a weird roll or?
What about you, Form? What are you up to?
Form is I forgot what Form was doing. I guess Form is what Form is.
Are you gonna meditate or
Form's
learn the ways of
dissociating.
murder backgammon?
Form's dissociating.
Yeah, I'm going to murder Tate. Murder Tate?
Hmm.
You gotta
that-
choose one or the other.
I'm reasonably certain that it's a practice on this island, but I don't think it's applicable here.
Meditate.
Okay. Yes, all of you give me weird rolls.
No. So someone should put bonus. 2.
guys, we're so fucked.
We're all gonna die, and I'm sorry. I feel like I wasted a lot of time with that whole bowl thing.
Give me one brief second as I try and find the stats from Miko. No way, it's gonna be like more weird, of course it will.
At least you're not finding the stats for the sun.
Yeah, I looked those up earlier, don't worry.
Oh, okay. We're good.
So that brings you guys to a total of 28. You feel a deep sense of love pervading you. No, not love, more like closer to lust, I suppose. The longing for a thing that one cannot have, but nonetheless attempts to. What would you like to do? As you all
I
fucking
want
like
the
mine?
sun. Ignore me. Sorry.
So is this feeling coming from the stone, or is it from the sun channeled through the meditating? I don't know.
The sun channeled through the stone to you. All hail the Black Monolith.
It has provided us great wisdom. Now we know it wants something.
Apparently, booty.
Bow chicken bow bow, but
So,
now what?
okay, we need a giant TV and like some like informational about how to like not be a creepy stalker. I say we play the Twilight movies for the sun.
You might learn from those though.
That will
But
teach
the
it the
other direction.
opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, it might like take validation. That would not be good.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Uh,
All right.
Also, you can see in your mind's eye an image of the island that you're currently on.
Oh no.
It wants to fuck the island.
I mean, admittedly, I haven't taken health class yet, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Pops is right. It
Okay.
wants to fuck the island.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm sure that's what's happening. How do we stop it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with this knowledge.
What the fuck do we do?
Set them up on a blind date.
No, that's the exact opposite of what we
no,
want.
we don't want that. We need to make another island look hotter.
Oh my god.
So if we set off a volcano in, say, not here,
Or you could set California on fire.
I
No,
mean,
we tried that already.
Wait a
that's
second.
not an
Wait a second.
island, though.
Wait a second, though.
So,
I have an idea. I'm gonna burn my last awesome point.
Oh god.
I'm in the alchemy club.
Yes.
So if it's attracted to this island, can I turn the island into something else that's not this island?
Like what?
I don't fucking know.
So, I think one thing you guys are missing here is that if it falls in love with another island, it's still going to hit the fucking Earth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
make
why
it
my
fall
plan
in
is
love
to make
with
it fall
Mars and
out.
we'll be fine.
Yes.
That's why my plan is to make it fall out of love by changing the island completely. So if I can change the island completely into something the sun doesn't like, it won't come here, right?
That's true.
It's just send a bottle rocket with a picture of Mars or one of the other planets, or maybe just all the planets, with a shittily photoshopped image of a bikini on them to the sun.
Got this. I'm gonna try to alchemically change the the island to make it unattractive to the sun.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. What if what you change it to isn't able to, I don't know, float or support life?
Islands don't float.
I mean, look, not every
Well,
plan is
yeah.
perfect.
Actually, Kagegami might. Actually, Kagegami probably does. You're right. I think Hobbs has the right thought here. Try to get it to bone Mars.
Yeah.
All right, let's have it try to bone Mars. All right. I'll
Get-
make the pictures with my hobby for creating art that is
Alright.
basically just pictures.
So
with
basically, you
anything.
just make a bunch of like weirdly textured pictures of planets and bikinis.
And then do we just
I
roll
write down,
Moxie?
Yeah.
I write down hot singles in your
No, wait,
area, and
I
then
I think that would be
how do we
had-
get
charm.
it?
I had to set a dumb thought that like one of the picture images has to be two planets crashing into each other.
Nice. Yeah. I hope one of them says, "Please let me smash on it."
God damn it, this is great.
Get that bitch a planet. Bitches love planets.
I
All right, I'm rolling Moxie for this.
I think this would actually be charm.
Send the sun images. Send the moon images. Send the sun images of Pluto, so that Pluto can finally feel appreciated.
Yes, there you go.
Is this like a group roll?
Yeah,
We're all-
yeah.
I would hope so.
Give me charm to convince the sun to bone Pluto instead.
All of us?
Yes.
Why are my rolls so bad today?
Oh wait, I guess not. Love
No, never
maximum
mind.
dynamite.
Never mind.
I'm the
Love.
worst at this.
Got this. So that's 10, 11, 21,
You're lucky you have the Miko.
33.
33.
Oh boy.
The Miko's helping us with our shitty send the sun porn plan.
It's, man, I'm sure she's heard worse ideas over her years here. As you all concentrate on the feelings of the sun and the image of the sun smashing Pluto,
Okay, can we just send it back to the sun through the
yeah, no, you're like mind linked with the sun right now through the ominous
Oh.
black monolith.
perfect.
Yeah, and you can feel its object of attraction shift away from the island, first to the moon, then to Mars, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, back to Neptune, Uranus, and then finally the loneliest girl in the solar system, Pluto.
Planet X.
You
Back
feel
to Neptune.
you feel the sun begin to shift away from the Earth and depart towards Pluto.
I'm amazed no one made a Uranus joke.
I'm pretty sure that was the entire joke of us repeatedly going back to Uranus.
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Going back to Neptune though. But
Yeah, no, I did go back to Neptune. You're right. Back to Neptune. I think you saved the day.
Yay, we did it.
But the sun's away from us, so
When we all freeze to death after this.
That's somebody else's problem.
We're only like 4 high schoolers.
Congrats. So to sum up, in the course of half a school day, you guys convinced the sun to bone Pluto.
Yeah, it's great.
Look, Hades has had a long, long couple thousand years. Needs some light in his life.
Persephone goes there every summer or winter.
Well, now it's
You
always summer.
tried.
Need some warmth.
Yeah.
Look, I think Hades is just getting a divorce because it's always summer on Pluto now.
Hades has been posting on reddit.com/r/deadbedrooms over his relationship with Persephone. It's 1,000 years, things have gotten stale. They need to introduce a third to the relationship to really heat things up again.
All right.
things sure are getting hot in the moon's fandom. I meant to say planets,
Yeah.
but apparently my brain is clearly not working on all cylinders when I said
On all cylinders.
murdertation.
Murdertation.
Murder face.
Somebody needs to write some Sun/Hades fanfic now.
I'm sure it's out there. Also, it'd be Apollo/Hades, probably.
Would it be Apollo or would it be Helios?
Oh god, it would
Because
probably be
Apollo
Helios.
drives the chariot, but Helios is the sun.
Yeah, Apollo's just the sun's getaway driver. You're right.
Yeah.
Apollo is the sun's Uber.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, that's the
So
thing.
that happened.
What did you guys think?
This was the
Oh.
most
Great.
fun I've ever had, and we need to play it in the gaps of the stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was great.
We need to do
I
more,
had
like
a
just
lot
an entire thing of this.
I'm not sure we quite have enough time between games to run
The
it.
other game.
You can do one class between each game over the course of the entire thing. Students dropping in and out.
That's hellish. I will seriously
Actually,
consider
wait,
it.
that's like a serious idea.
West
Shit.
Marches style.
If
West
you-
Marches style.
That's great.
God, West Marches Kagegami High. Oh. Alright, well, this has been a
Goddamn it.
fucking blast anyway.
Yes.
Uh,
Why is this cactus still here?
I think that's... Why is the cactus? I think that's where we're gonna end the stream for tonight. Remember, if you guys are watching this live, remember to come back tomorrow for the 24-hour Cyberpunk stream. We'll be raising money for the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Good night from everybody here.
Good night, everyone. Have a nice. I don't know.
Oh my god.